Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Liam Lynch, Dan Isgro, Melissa Benani, and Damian Scrow. Thank you to our sponsors and partners, Fantasy Network, Dungeon TV, Phoenix Studios, Norse Foundry, Dungeons & Dragons Memes, My D&D, and Nerd Asteroid. Thank you to our staff, Nick Simone, Percival Fairweather, Todd Heaney, Lee House, and Liam Lynch. Guys, today's episode is Season 2, Episode 5. We are trucking along in this season. This is Gnome Patrol, and today's episode is named by one of our fans, Richard Wild, The Rock.
Nice job, Richard.
Yeah.
Thanks, Richard.
Nice. So, Richard, you did it. Congratulations.
XP for naming the episode?
Yeah. Take 20 experience points.
Woo. Oh.
Enjoy. That's right.
I've seen The Rock, so I get some experience.
Yeah,
No.
I saw that movie.
No. Seeing the movie will help you maybe in a few ways so you can look around and say, oh, that seems like the movie.
Ah. So we're going to have to do our Sean Connery impressions to solve certain riddles?
Maybe.
Okay.
That's
If
how
I have
you
a
get
rock
more
in my
experience.
pocket, can I get some experience?
No.
Okay.
Do you have a rock in your pocket?
Now you won't know.
If I throw a rock at Liam, do I get some experience points?
Yeah.
Cool.
How many you got?
Get me a rock.
The parking lot outside. It's experience heaven. Okay, guys, welcome to the show right now. We're going to play Riddles in the Dark without Tom. That's right, Tom.
Oh.
Whatever. We're playing Riddles in the Dark anyway because it looks like that. Oh, no.
Wow.
Okay.
Todd with The Rock.
That's a
1
big rock.
million experience points if you hit him right in the head.
Oh,
no,
no,
I'm
no,
not going to do that.
no,
She might
no.
actually
Yeah.
Honestly,
down.
a
I won't
million,
even
I'd
know.
be like, get the heck out of
God,
here.
I could be surprisingly accurate. I need a smaller rock.
I love how, like, how
Deadly asteroid. It's not a rock.
I love how quickly you corrected yourself. You're like, 1,000,000 points. And then, no.
Because I felt like you that she might actually throw for 1 million.
For a million, yeah.
It's like the Pepsi thing or the Coke thing where they gave away the Harrier jet for like 2 million points, 7 million points, whatever, and some kid did it. He sued them for it.
Really?
Yeah, they were
I
like,
didn't hear that one.
100 points get you this, 5,000 gets you this, this one gets you a new car. And they said 7 million gets you a Harrier jet. So he worked it out. He figured out if he got together $750,000, he can get that many points. He got investors involved because obviously they would make money, and then they sued. And I
Wow.
think there was a settlement. I can't remember what happened after that.
Wow.
That was a long time ago.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you remember that commercial or no?
No.
Oh man, go watch it. That's the one you would like. Check it out. It's
Harry
cool.
Jet commercial?
Yeah. So welcome to the show, guys. We're covering a lot of ground today. We're gonna play Riddles in the Dark, except your host is not gonna be Tom. It's gonna be this other guy. What's his name? Well, it's Liam Lynch, and he's gonna be doing some riddles. Liam, are you nervous? Do you feel like you can step into the shoes of Tom Kokoza?
I'm going to try. I don't know. I have to get his opening right. I'm going to try that first.
That's the spirit. So I think you're going to do a good job. Don't worry. Good luck to you. And without further ado, let's play Riddles in the Dark.
Hi. I'm Liam Lynch, and
So-
welcome to Riddles in the Dark.
So far, it's just Tom. God, you're doing great.
Does he do the explanation every time? Yeah. Okay. So if you haven't seen the show before, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to read a short riddle, and then the rest of the crew members are going to ask yes or no questions and try to get to the bottom of the riddle. That's pretty much, right?
You have 10 minutes
Yes,
to
you
do
have
so.
10 minutes to do so, and if you don't do it, I get steak. Okay. Without further ado, here is the riddle. King Leon's crown lay upon the table as the prince stood quietly in front of the elderman. Are you ready to assume your kingly duties, my good prince? One of them asked. The prince sighed and nodded solemnly. Not so fast, gentlemen. There's a problem to be settled first, spoke the king's cousin, Alfred, and motioned towards the shadows in the back of the throne room. A figure stepped forward into the light, causing all to gasp. A young man stood before them, an almost spitting image of the late King Leon, as he was 30 years younger. Who was this man, and what is Alfred's purpose in revealing him at this hour?
Whoa. Okay. Well, I guess the,
Okay.
you got something? You ready?
Is he older than the current prince? The guy who walked in.
No.
So Alfred?
Alfred.
Elfred.
Yes.
He's the King Leon's cousin.
Yes.
Okay. King's cousin.
Okay, so
Alfred.
this person that everybody was just sort of introduced to, is he the king's son?
Yes.
He is. Wow.
But-
Okay.
But he's younger than the prince.
No.
I just asked that. You said yes.
Is he the same age as the prince?
Yes.
Are they twins?
No.
Okay. Does anyone... Hang on. Did anybody know that there was another sibling or a son?
No.
Okay.
Okay, but the king's son is the one with the queen, and this is with some other commoner?
No.
Okay, was the prince born to the king and queen?
Which prince?
The prince who was to be crowned.
No.
Ah.
Okay.
Was this other person?
The figure who walked in the room,
This
was
other-
he born to the king and queen?
Yes.
Were they switched at
Okay.
birth?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good, Dan. Very good. Very good. We're getting to this.
So is he the true heir to the throne?
Yes.
So is that the purpose of revealing it?
Not totally. You're close. You're like halfway there now.
Okay. So Alfred was the king's cousin?
Yeah. What's
Yes.
his angle? That's what
Yeah, what's his deal?
we need to
deal?
find out. I think.
So
Is
yeah.
one of the two kids Alfred's son?
No.
Good idea. I like that.
Okay.
That's good.
Timmy's just like commenting on what he likes and doesn't like. He's not actually playing this game.
If I can't contribute to the game, I'm
question.
gonna
Good
comment.
job,
That's
everyone.
right. That's
I
right.
like you, yeah.
I like
what
that
you're doing
guy. I
there.
like what you're going there. That's good. That's good. Good train of thought there. That's good. That's good.
Okay, we have a question coming in from Charles Morrison.
Is he really the butler of an orphaned rich boy whose parents died? No.
Good question.
Is the lookalike actually related to the king? Yes. We said yes, it is actually the real heir.
Are they all orcs? More question.
No, they are not
Half
orcs.
orcs. Are they half orcs?
Half orcs, sorry.
All right. So
Does, as the cousin of the king, is Alfred trying to, is this an effort on Alfred's part to get the crown on himself?
Yes. Boom. That's actually pretty much it.
Wait, I think, okay.
You
Oh
guys
wait, I
have
won.
another thing.
Oh, okay.
Why am I arguing
I'll
with
be
you?
quiet. I won. All right.
Damien's now your chance. Good job, everybody.
Yes, excellent job, Dan.
You guys got that pretty fast. Okay.
Very nice.
So,
Now we get steak.
yes. The answer to the riddle.
Here we go.
King Leon's son was switched at birth, a plot carried out by his best friend and cousin, Alfred. Alfred's father had been slain in combat, saving his younger brother Leon back while their father, Alfred's grandfather, the late King Draymore, was still alive. Alfred believed he rightfully should have been in line for the throne, but fate had robbed him of the title. So he plotted against his cousin Leon, hoping that at his passing, he could reveal the scandal and send the realm into chaos, and from the chaos, establish his own line back on the throne.
Huh. Chaos.
Ah.
That's what he's trying to do. Get everybody up in a
Cause like a
Busy.
civil
Yeah.
tiff and try to
Very
take the
roar,
throne.
yeah.
Very House of the Dragon.
Yes.
Ah.
Nice. All right.
That was my riddle.
Good job.
right.
Good job.
Very good.
Stakes all around.
Yeah. I gotta
Good,
get
that
you
was
guys-
awesome.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make it more difficult next time.
I
And
know.
that was Riddles in the Dark. Thank you guys for watching that. Awesome. Todd, I'm hearing Discord noises.
Oh yeah, I hear those too.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Someone's going off in the Discord.
Yeah, I know. I don't know who it
Everything
is.
all right there in Discord?
Discord's having a problem. Where is Tom? That's not Tom. Here's a question for you. Is that Tom? The answer is no. They can't.
I thought it was gonna be Tom yelling at Lee.
It's
might
Tom.
be.
Listen, hey, I would. For one, I would never do that riddle. 2, Damien's not even playing. He's just commenting everyone else is doing. 3, I'm having steak dinner right now. So go F yourself.
The introduction was all wrong.
I would never do it that way.
He was supposed to
4,
say,
where's the
"I'm
pink
Tom
shirt? I wear a pink shirt. That's purple. Not the same thing.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't say I'm Tom Kokoza. I just thought you should say that
I'm Tom
anyway.
Kokoza.
Hi, I'm Tom Kokoza.
Tom, he does the pencil thing. And he goes like, hi,
yeah.
hi, hi. So.
Point 6, you forgot the pencil.
Yes. Point 6. Where's the pencil? 2 taps. That's how I do it. Not 1, not 3, 2 taps. So many things. Guys, so that was Riddles in the Dark. Thank you, Liam, for stepping in and giving us a great riddle. We're getting ready for Gnome Patrol right now, guys. There it is. We're ready. Look at that. And this is episode 5. Everyone is curious. Everybody's been asking me, what's happening? Tony, what's going on in that little shore of yours? I know that something's happening right at the end where there's a mysterious blinking mishaps or non-mishaps. We don't know if something's going to go on. Last week, the Gnome Patrol went down into the catacombs looking for those minotaurs that are below, trying to cause havoc for the city above, the Silver City. And they ran into a bit of a problem because they went down there. They got into a choke point down a hallway, and they lost at least 25 of the dwarves, and probably more. We don't really know for sure. So we know they're in a tight spot. And many of the people got out and got through the next area out of this deadly hallway, but Tom's character, Swoosh Bingleton, got trapped inside of it. And there's some debate whether he should jump down a pit into down many levels, and how badass that would be. But that didn't happen. And Liam's character, Ace, actually blinked in, talked to him for a bit, tried to figure something out, and then at the end blinked.
Everybody.
And notice I didn't finish that sentence because we don't know what's going to happen. And we're going to hopefully find out right now.
Yikes.
So I'm very excited. Guys, we're live right now, so tell your friends we're live. And if you have any people that are not watching and don't watch the show regularly, let them know how cool the show is. Come hang out with us. They can even watch from this episode forward. That's okay. They'll figure it out. Gnomes, they're on patrol. Gnome Patrol. There you go. So it should go pretty well. Let them know, and we appreciate you getting more people onto the show. As always, we want to spread the word about gnomes. So, guys, let's go. And I think it's time for us to get out of control with Gnome Patrol!
After the Celestial War, one band of heroes rose to protect the sunken city. Gnome Patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Archifit, as they try to protect the sunken city from all monsters. Gnome Patrol.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is Gnome Patrol Season 2, Episode 5, The Rock. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And today we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle in the form of a catacomb, filled with mysterious traps and minotaurs. Last week, you guys were down inside, and that was actually 4 of you, and Swoosh Bingleton, Tom's character, who's not here today. And maybe that's convenient, because we're going to find out what's exactly happening. So, we're going to start with this guy over here to my right, Yo-Yo.
Hi!
Yo-Yo, you are on the airship right now, and you're just chilling out, and you're watching the ship, keep an eye on everything. You're hanging out with Captain Artemis. He's there. They're watching the ship with the other soldiers from Queensland. Mm-hmm. And as you're there, you finished your interview with Gallon, by the way. Gallon, went really well. And all of a sudden, you see people running in the city in different directions, and it seems like something is going on. There's some sort of problem. What would you like to do? Captain Artemis seems worried. He's just looking around. He says, "Men, battle stations." They go around the whole ship and just like get ready with their weapons and such. And Captain Arbus looks at you, kind of see what you're going to do. You're literally the only other person on the ship besides a couple of some gnomes, but you're the person obviously who's in charge.
All right. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go, see what I can see. You guys hold down the fort here. Hold down the ship.
Yes, sir. Okay, so
In my suit.
with your suit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave your suit behind and you go down the gang. Never, Tony. You make your way down down the gangplank and you out into the city, and again, people are running back and forward. You going through the city? Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look around, see if I see people like running around. Do I see where they're going? Is it just all different places? Does it look totally random to me, or is there any?
It looks like people are scrambling in all different directions, so it is a bit hard to tell what's going on. Patreon reroll coming in for the lowest roll, and it usually counts me, so I'm gonna count myself. 8.
19.
12.
This guy.
That's
got it.
a
Oh, what'd you get? You got the natural one?
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Classic.
I am the absolute worst, Richard. Thank you very much.
Enjoy the roll.
Oh my God!
Enjoy.
On the Monday show the other day, you were like King 1.
I was dying
King
on
one.
Monday.
Down bad.
I
with
think
the
every
ones.
other roll was a 1.
Amazing.
How many rerolls do you have at this point?
Now 5.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Okay, so where do you want to go?
I'll go to the
Richard said he was planning that for you. He knows.
You know me so well.
I will
Richard.
go to the main building that we went to previously. That I
The
forget
Tower
name
of Steel.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. You're getting a Patreon reroll coming in from Oni.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so you make your way to the Tower of Steel, and you see there's guards, and there's guards forming a perimeter around the Tower of Steel. There's no battling or anything happening here. It seems more just like they're following the orders that they may do in some sort of crisis. What do you want to do?
I'll go up to them.
Okay.
Hello. I'm with the Gnome Patrol. I was back at the ship. What's going on?
Reroll for Liam. Thank you, Andrew.
You, Andrew.
Okay, so you see him turn to you, and he goes, Master Gnome, there appears to be something wrong in the catacombs. We're not sure what's happening right now. We're just taking our battle positions here. If you're worried about your friends, you may want to go there.
They're down there. All right. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna head in that direction.
Okay. You make your way there, and as you get out of the front of the catacombs are just going around the side, but it's like going around a citadel, so it's pretty big. But it's the same building, it's just going underneath, different way. When you get there outside of the catacomb, you see Fraun, Guildmaster Fraun there from Gold Vault.
Right.
And he's there with like 100 soldiers, and they're just chilling out. They're just kind of like, they're not at the ready, they're just holding their weapons and armor, and such. They have their armor on, of course. You see him first, and you see 2 of the gargoyles there, and they're all just speaking about something. Okay? And other guards are running in. Some people are running in with like tools and such. You see engineers, mechanics are running in, and they're just hurrying through. What do you want to do?
All right. I'll approach them. What's going on? What happened?
You're approaching Fraun.
Fraun, yeah.
He goes, oh, hello. It looks like something went wrong. You see, when you don't have a gold vault in the front, you have problems like this. Let that be noted. And so when the gargoyle turned to you, it appears that some sort of mechanism has fallen from its mechanism and such. The stone slab has come down and has blocked us in there. We don't know if they're being attacked. We don't know what's happening. But some of our best warriors from all the 3 guilds are in there. Of course, your friends as well. And we have no way of getting to them right now, but we're bringing our men there. We're trying to figure out a way to take down the stone.
Oh man. Is there anything I could do to help?
Unless you have a way of getting through that thick of rock.
How thick?
It's pretty thick. I don't even remember how thick it is. Could be 10 feet, 15 feet. I don't know. Something like that.
Okay. So it's blocking the path? Is that...
Yeah, they're made there. They're made to block the pass. There's a huge stone slabs that come down inside the doorway, and they're supposed to be there. They're supposed to close, but something happened. This one snapped. It closed behind them. We don't know if it was intentional, if it was on purpose, if it was sabotage.
How far down? Like,
Not
how
that far down.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'd like to help. Maybe I can go take a look at it. Is it all right if I go
Sure.
and like?
Sure. Follow the all the dwarves running in.
All right.
You make your way down there, and you pass through a couple of like pits with like small little bridges going across. You go into an area where they have this one area where did you see this in an episode? Did you watch an episode last week where they rise
I
up to
did
one side?
watch. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they lift to one side. So you make your way down there into that defensive position. The other side. You make your way down, and then again, there's all these like pits everywhere, and it's just like walking through. It's basically like an old, ancient dwarven city that was once underground and once inhabited. Now it is not. You make your way through, and there at the end, all the way, all these different places you could go in this large cavern. And this area lead to this one-way deeper, and it's a doorway. It's pretty large, and the stone slab is down, and you see the chain is just down hanging. And the chain's no small chain; it's a giant-sized chain. It's probably about like 10 feet wide,
Oh, wow.
and the chain is just laying on the side. And they're trying to look at it, and they're looking at the side, and some people are up like up top trying to climb up. There's no way to get over it. It's just down, and it's sealed up. Might as well be a wall the entire way. And they're just looking for a way to get through, and they're trying to figure anything they can out. Okay, it's probably about 25 different workers with maybe like 3 of them that are in charge, trying to look at everything and trying to investigate.
All right. So I'll get a little bit closer. I don't want to get anybody's way just yet, but I'll get a little bit closer, and I'll try to maybe get the attention of one of the guys who looks like they're in charge.
Okay. You do so. Saren Forrest is. His reroll goes to whoever gets the first 20 of the episode.
Oh.
That's
Nice.
fun. Okay, thank you. Awesome.
Let's try to remember.
Mr. R is wondering, looking at the chain, does it look cut in some way? So since he says that, as you know, that the fans that we may put that into the game. So one of them says, "This one looks like it was cut right here." He goes, "Look, it was weakened and then broke the rest of the way." I suggest foul play. And so the worker's like, "Whoa, foul play." They write that down. Foul play. What do you want to do? You should go up to the guy who said that.
So, what can be done? How can I help? We got to get them out of there. There are people trapped down there, right?
We have many people trapped down there. We don't know the state of them. We don't know if they're on the other side of the door or if they've ventured further on. We're trying to figure it out.
All right. So, how long before you think you can get this door open?
Master Gnome, we have no idea. It's made to keep everyone out, and it's doing a good job.
Has to speak to his manager.
All right. Well, what's the plan? Are you gonna? I mean, like what do I see?
Master
them,
Gnome, we have
what-
no idea. We
they're
just got here.
they're
We're
not-
trying to figure it out.
They just okay. All right, I'm just trying to get a sense of like.
It's
what they
made
were
to not-
doing.
it's
No,
made
I know.
to-
I got that part. I got that part.
It doesn't
I'm just
seem
trying
like
to
you
see-
have it, Mr. Gnome.
Trying to see what they're doing so far. Like what you said, there was guys on top. Or they
They're-
like
They're investigating it.
they're just checking it. All right. All right. Well, can we try to destroy it?
One of them turns around. And he's
Yeah.
like on top of it, looking down. He goes, "How am I going to destroy it?
I don't know, explosives or something.
We can use explosives, but they're not. They're going to put a dent in it, but not enough to really make a difference. We need something bigger, which we don't have."
I mean, I could try the heavy cannon. I got a big gun.
You have a gun?
Well, it's a big cannon. See? It's up on top of my suit here.
They start talking about it, and they come down, and the dwarves like walk over and looking at it.
we'd have to clear the area, but I could take a shot.
They all start investigating and they talk about it. You see them like pulling out, and they're actually doing the physics of it, what they think it is. They're like, "Do you think this can work?" I think, well, it depends on will the gnome made it. Well, a dwarf didn't make it, so I don't know how good that's going to be. So they come and look at it. Like, okay, if you aim, they show you a point to add to hit. If you hit this point here, and they try to like show you where it is, it's possible you may have enough firepower to blow it open.
This cannon does a wide area damage. You know, it's very strong. It's gonna hit that point hard, but it's also does a lot of area damage. So if we do this, everybody's got to clear out.
Yeah. Everyone, let's get out of here. They back everyone out, and they tell you where to hit.
How big is this area?
Huge.
Okay.
It's a cavern.
Okay, good.
Yep. Okay, so you are going to need to achieve on combat. You can add your combat number.
I got it. Yep.
Okay.
Combat number.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay. And you're going to need to achieve 25. That's what it will take.
What if
To
he
take
turns
this down.
off his targeting computer?
I like the way you think.
Luke, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm just following the plot.
Okay. Okay.
Don't forget, you go bump up in knowledge. At least 1d6 by paying 1 knowledge point. That'll help you.
Does autosaves work on attacks?
No, you wish it does, but it does not.
Okay, so this is the attack. So I could use hard hitting for that too, right?
Hard hitting would do more
No.
damage to a stat.
It's not okay. It's not like
You could put it on now. It doesn't cost you any points anymore, so you could just
Okay.
say you're doing it, and that's fine, and that'll be the reason why you're getting it through. That's fine. You really just need to get the attack down.
What if, in this case, he uses instinct to raise his crit range, and he rolls within his crit range?
I would accept that. That's a good
Ooh,
idea.
I like that idea.
So you activate your instinct. What's your instinct?
Where's that?
It's under survival.
Use the force.
What's that skill level?
Survival instinct. 0. I mean 1.
1. Okay, so you can make it down to. I would lower it down well, lower your critical down. So 24. We'll say to make it easy for you.
Boom.
Take every number you can get, right?
Yep.
Well,
Reroll for the highest number, including Tony. You do a reroll. You also. That's something you
Yeah.
can use.
Yeah.
I have a 6.
11.
10.
14. And again?
Yeah, look at you.
All right.
1,000
Jacob
miles
Lewis,
away.
Thank you.
Garthard perks up. His explosive sense tingling. Somewhere needs a big boom.
Someone somewhere. needs to
Someone
think-
somewhere.
Wait, but if he uses survival, that opens up his crit range, right?
That's what we just did.
It does.
But so your natural crit is
If he
what,
rolls a
19?
19 or a
It's a
20,
19, yeah.
yes,
But
it's gonna be an auto get.
That brings it down to 18 now, though, right? Rather than
What's your crit right now?
19.
Yes, so it'll
So
be
it's a
so
natural
yes.
crit,
So
nice.
if you roll an 18, 19, or 20, success. If you achieve a 24, success.
Okay.
Nice. Good thinking.
All right, we're gonna do it.
You can
That's
do it,
what we're gonna
Scrub.
do. So
Come
I'm
on.
using
I believe in you.
knowledge and survival, right, for this. Because I can get the. You said there's an extra. If I
D6?
use knowledge, I can do. an
Yep,
extra
just use 1
D6,
point.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Everything else is free, so you're just paying for that 1 point.
Okay.
Here's another question too. Reroll, you add luck, right?
You do.
What if I give him a reroll? Is that my luck or his luck?
It's his luck.
What's your luck?
That looks good. I could use a reroll. You know, if I need.
Okay.
Hopefully, I won't need it.
What's your luck?
3.
Right, so he would re-roll a 3. That means we will go down to a 21.
Cool. That's pretty good. If we
That could
need-
work. So what's your total plus, so we know, for the fans at home?
Well, there's no reroll this time.
Right, no, but right now.
So
what do you have to roll when you
it's-
die?
It's. I gotta roll a critical. I gotta roll.
Oh, get outta here, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
I only have a 4 in combat. So, well, I can. Yeah, so I either have to roll. For me to
Well,
get
you have a
24,
D6. You have a D6 on you.
Right. That I'm adding, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, you're subtracting.
so
It's harder. Why do I roll these? He tricks me every time.
So it's a tough roll, but because my combat's 4.
What category
So-
is your gun? Talent?
Patreon reroll from me. I'm taking
Nice.
that.
Oh.
Why would you give
What's
it
my
to
what?
him?
Your guns and
Because
what,
they
talent?
know who gives them experience. No, I'm kidding. They know who to give it to.
No, it's
They know who knows how to have a good
it's
time.
in,
I have a good time.
It's in mind.
Oh, it's your will gun?
Yeah.
Yes, it's will, which
Yeah.
is now your hit points.
Okay,
Should I go skydiving for 18th birthday? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
They
I
do.
don't-
I
don't
did
like
this thing
skydiving.
a couple months ago, the indoor skydiving. That was pretty fun. So you
Oh,
can
the one
try
where you go
that.
in front of the fan?
Yeah, it's a giant fan.
Yes.
Cool.
That's
That was
cool.
pretty
Do
fun.
that first. And
Yeah,
plus,
I
everyone
would
can
try
enjoy
that
you
first.
and
Yeah.
do with you. That's cool. That's fun.
It was fun.
I don't
Cool.
do skydiving.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. No way.
I would do the
But
plane.
you, if you enjoy that, yeah, go ahead.
You die. I'll live.
All right.
We'll sky. You dive.
So just for the sake of understanding, so you're rolling a d20 plus a d6.
Right.
So where does a d6 come from? What are you spending on for
I
that?
spent a point in knowledge under
Combat expertise.
Yes,
Okay,
I believe so.
excellent.
All right, you're gonna do great. I believe in you, Damien.
We all believe in
Yo-yo.
you. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
Here we go.
This is a big roll.
Nope. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
Yes. You
That's
can
just this one, right?
you can roll the whole
Basically?
thing.
I can. Oh, awesome.
What'd you get on the little one?
two.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't pretty.
All right.
So now you're adding a
Go.
3 plus a d6 plus your d20 plus your plus 3.
Ooh, 18 on the
Let's
on the
get it.
20. That's a critical for
Oh, it's a
me.
critical.
Yeah.
Oh. So you fire you at the last second you adjust and you see like a Scud missile come out. Goes into the thing and you hit it, one of the dwarfs and the way back goes, he wasn't kidding. Someone on the docks, their coffee goes. What's in this?
Boom.
You
Heavy
blow
cannon.
the entire thing open, and it just rock everywhere. And you just kind of guard yourself from all the shatter. And everyone comes out. They start applauding. They can't believe it. And you see all the gold dwarves run down there, and Fraun gives a look that's very odd to you. He looks at it. He goes, like almost like he's shocked, but then you realize he's upset. He's like,
That rat.
Oh, my
"Good job, gnome."
Why, thank you. Anything I could do to help.
Where in the timeline is? Do we all hear a giant explosion down on the ground?
I'm not going to tell you these things.
Don't jump the gun, Liam. Let the story tell itself.
I'm just curious.
All right.
Everything opens, and you see two guards come out with another guy. It's a dwarf behind them. They were like, oh, "Thank you. We were trapped inside there. There was some sort of trap. There's like pit traps underneath these hallways."
Oh, no. Pit traps.
The dwarf says, like, absolutely, yes, they're supposed to be there, but they're for defensive purposes. But for some reason, those pit traps failed and went off when some of our dwarves passed. Hammershield supposedly may have lost all of their dwarves into that trap,
Oh, no.
and maybe even their guild leader as well. We don't know. I believe some others were trapped on the other side of that pit. Maybe you can get to them and help them.
All right, I'll try.
They kind of like get some water and get recovered, and they say they're gonna. So we'll join you soon.
Okay.
These are the two guards that are on your ship,
Oh, okay.
who I thought personally were just gonna die.
Although they went with those
wait.
other guys.
Wait a second. I am
Uh-oh.
not thinking
Uh-oh.
because you just last week we told them to go to the door.
Oh
But they're
no.
back against it.
So I'm thinking.
Oh no.
You know, we did specifically say
Yes.
backs against
So
the door.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
Nobody
boy.
told me there might have been people on the other side.
There's no way
either.
you would have known that.
Everybody's like, no, just shoot right there.
So no, there's no way you would know.
Shoot now. Ask questions
They're
later.
like,
What you're gonna do is
aim for that spot.
roll your dice. That blue
Oh,
one is gonna
no.
represent the mechanic.
This?
Yeah, and roll the other ones, the other two white ones with it. If you roll a 6 on one of them, those are the ones who live.
A 6 keeps it
Oh
alive.
my goodness.
So a missile goes off behind them, it shatters the whole thing. Yeah, they're probably dead. So you don't see them. None of that happens. Here we are back at the Gold Fraud comes over. I can't believe you opened it, and
Yay.
no one lives.
Ah,
And you hear, and you see the.
no. Oh no.
You see,
That's terrible.
you see him like you will say you walk over there. so I can get
guess,
to this scene. He walk over and he's like, for Queensland.
No.
Okay, so one mechanic is down, and the two Queensland guards are
It's
dead.
a lot of experience points that Damien gets. Huh?
Do you
So,
want
how
experience for
about
killing
that?
your friends?
No.
Damien,
Oh.
you rock.
But, you know. Thank you.
You could take nice. So weird we got that. A rock looks like a prop. You could take 25 experience points. Take that now before we forget.
Cool.
For killing him.
For being a jerk. No,
For murdering people.
for murder.
Yeah, I got through the door.
He's defending himself in game to us out of game. Okay, so up to you, man. What do you want to do? You don't hear anything on information. You don't know what's going on. You just know that.
Oh, right. Now I don't know anything.
Right. Actually, we'll tell you what. He's saying he tells you all this stuff. He goes, "There was a bit trap."
Okay. Is anybody else walking through now? Did anybody else like?
No.
Okay. All right. I take a look. I go forward.
Okay. You start walking
Yeah.
forward, and you see you're in a long tunnel, and the ceiling looks like it goes up forever into like darkness. And you just walk forward, and in the air is all this like green powdery stuff just like floating through the air. Seems like everything's been disturbed by the explosion, of course. A lot of dust. And you make your way through, and you finally come up to a long pit trap that is rectangular. It's just filling up the hallway for many feet. You can't tell how far exactly it is. It's definitely like 50 feet or something like that. And on the other side, you see two dwarves.
It's a 50-foot gap.
Yeah.
Pit drop.
And they look
Dwarves on the
stunned.
other side. Hello. Are you okay over there?
Yes, your friends were just here. And then they disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yes, and a few of us disappeared with them. But one appeared below in the hole and fell far below. One
No.
is there. And you look up, and in the wall,
Oh no.
in the wall is one of the dwarves. And you see just like his leg and half his body.
That's terrible.
Man.
He's fine.
His head is in the rock.
It's fine. It's all good.
Where-
He's
you,
stoned.
you might say that he is encased in the rock.
Oh man.
Dan's not impressed. He's like,
No,
"Alright."
not at
Okay.
all.
Is his head in the wall?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You said his legs
Now,
sticking out.
you, my friend,
Oh,
are
boy.
going to roll a d20.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
If you
boy.
roll a 1, your head will be stuck in the wall.
Oh no.
Okay. Which
Dan is so
dice-
excited 'cause it's
which
not him.
dice do I use? Dan's curse dice.
I would never use Dan's cursed dice for
My
this.
curse die. I only got a curse.
Oh.
Actually, wait. No, I have this cool one from my brother's
If all your
wedding.
dice are cursed, then
I'm sorry. All I can see is like the legs like moving around outside the wall.
Todd says he's a cursed die as well, but I don't see the
Not
reason
for
why
long,
using
though.
another cursed die. Just pick one and go with it. And I would stop thinking. I would just roll that really quickly.
I'm going. Nice. 17.
I saw,
I know, it looked like
I saw the one gleaming. Wow. Okay. Okay. So that's what they tell you. They point to the guy. You go ahead.
Oh no, this is terrible. How'd you get across here?
It wasn't easy. Grappling hook and rope.
Okay.
And can you get us back? We have no way of traversing forward or back. And we can't jump down.
No, but I could try to go get help. Yeah. I mean, I can't fly over there or anything right now, but
As you stand there, you see two of the gargoyles come up, and they're with Fraun. And
hello.
Fraun's like, "Okay, let's get some over here. Get the engineers over here. Let's get some rope. We'll get them across, and we'll get you across, right?"
great.
Okay, so they start bringing some stuff, and they start tying some rope off to some like heavy rocks, and like they're throwing everything across, getting it there. And the dwarves are finding some place to latch it onto, and they're making a system so that people can get ropes across. Within about 20 minutes, they get that going.
Okay.
Okay? So that's set up. And the two dwarves start making their way over, and we're going to roll for them. Natural 1,
Oh boy.
rope drops. It's a 1!
Oh, man.
So he goes across.
No.
Whose dwarf is that?
What?
Which dwarf is that?
Which dwarf? One of the dwarfs that was there on the side with him and with...
So he gets to
Tom
see
last
what
week.
it's like.
I'll re-roll that then.
What?
Really? Why?
I don't want dwarfs to
Save
die.
his life.
Because every week, he gets like 2 or 3 rerolls with like the
I know.
highest
He's like,
success.
what? You had a dinner you didn't like? Reroll that dinner. What? You stubbed your toe? Reroll that. Wow. You know what? Dan knows what it feels like to fall to your death on a
Exactly
natural
what
1.
Yeah, yeah.
Here it comes. It's a 10. And now we're going to roll for the other guy. An 8. Want to reroll it?
Sure.
Yeah?
No.
You said sure. Everybody counts here.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Sure.
Since you were
know.
polite.
Thank you.
Surely no.
Okay, so both of them make a cross. We're gonna say the rope, one of that rope falls, and the guy like holds on. He climbs up and he makes it to the cross. The other guy goes across fine, no problems. And again, Fraun is like, I don't know what we can basically do to help them. It looks like they're on their own. We can't make it through this stone door as well, unless you can shoot it again.
No.
Yes, like I was saying, he doesn't have enough firepower. These gnomes, they only have a limited capability.
I mean, I could do it, like, maybe later.
Right, he can
Not
do it
right
later,
now.
but not
I
now.
can't do it
Do you
right
have a rocket?
now. A rocket?
Yes. What are you firing out of it?
Yeah.
Confetti?
So how does it work when we like pulls from our points? Are we like manifesting the?
No,
the
you actually
rocket?
have them. You have the ordnance on you.
Okay.
Oh, so I actually do have one more on me. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. Okay.
I can't react to you because it's not in game. Unless you say that. Are you gonna let him know, or are you gonna hide it?
No, I'm sticking with what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, I don't know what we can do, Gargoyle.
Do I see it? It's another, like,
It's
door,
another-
like,
yeah.
just like before.
Yeah.
How many are there of these?
This is the last one, actually. This is where we've set up our defenses. When the other dwarf that came back, he goes, they're beyond that door.
Right behind the door? We don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't know if they're up against the door or not, but they are behind the door.
All right, well, I suppose I could do it one more time.
Make Fraun leader from now on.
But
That's what he would want.
it's a long shot. That was a tough shot the first time. I can't guarantee anything. But I could try it.
This door is a little damaged.
Yes, that's true. So last week on Audio Dungeon, Swoosh Bingleton actually damaged about almost a third of the door, or somewhere around there. So that means that yours should drop by a third. By 8 points, we'll drop it by.
Yeah.
So you need a 17 to get it open, and then bringing it down. But through instinct, you need a 16. So that's what you would need. You look at it, it's damaged enough. It's up to you.
All right. All right, I'll give it a shot. We got to clear this area. Is there enough for the people that are... Is there anybody still on that side? Or no? Like on that side of the gap?
There's no one there.
Okay. All right. And how... You said that's about 50 feet. How much space is over there?
50 feet and probably another 50, maybe a little more.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
So I can't make the shot from over here, I think. 'Cause I only have a 100-foot range.
And you could just shoot wild, but that wouldn't be recommended probably.
Yeah.
You don't think it'd be accurate.
All right.
You'll
it's
have
not- it's
to...
I
100
got to get
feet.
over there.
Right? 100
It's a little bit over 100 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I got to get over there. Yeah.
Who you telling it to? You just say it yourself.
Front, I got to get over there.
Make your way over, Master Gnome.
Well, I
We are
Some
helpless
50
to
feet.
do anything here.
What a Midas jerk.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't know how I'm gonna get over there. I can't
We
reach it
could-
from here.
We could get more ropes.
All right,
You're pretty heavy though.
I know. The suit is heavy.
You could always get out of the suit.
Yeah, and then what would I do when I get over there?
Carry the rocket.
Hit
put
my
it in.
head against the door because that's about all I can
Runs
do.
the rocket into the wall.
Clink, clink, boom.
So, like, with the rocket, that's not in this scenario, but if he left the rocket somewhere, could he spend points to take the rocket out and leave it, and then like shoot it from afar in a different? Like,
That's interesting.
How does the ordinance work?
I can't answer that question because that would have to reveal something that you might want to do, but also you shouldn't give him that idea. You're not really there.
Right.
We,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did do that before a little bit, but you're just straight up giving him
Well, I don't
solutions.
think he'd be able to get the rocket there. That's what I mean. I don't think it would
Theoretically,
apply now, yeah.
theoretically, you could take it out and do that. It's not going to have anywhere near the effect. It would have an explosive, fiery effect without the
Right.
impact.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wanna be able to shoot it. You know, that's the way it's supposed to work. But I got to be, within 100 feet. So I got to get over there.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know. If you think you can get me over there with ropes, maybe. But
You're so
I don't
big.
know.
It's like a giant mech.
I mean, I don't know how else I'm
Actually-
gonna get over there.
Actually, okay, do make an investigation roll.
Okay,
It's no cost. You're just rolling.
These are dwarven ropes.
Dwarven roll.
I rolled a 12.
Enough.
Okay.
You think that you're big enough where you could, similar to what you did, just like hit the walls. You could.
Oh, it's that narrow?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
10 feet. You're in the mech.
Yeah.
You could do it. You're gonna have to make. I'm gonna give you one climb check for every 10 feet.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to. I'll give
This
it a
is
shot.
this is an option.
Yeah.
Reroll for Tony.
What are all these rerolls for Tony?
I think you're just giving it.
Okay.
Thank you for that
I'm
reroll.
hungry and what?
I don't know. I'll accept the reroll. Okay.
That's your official reroll card.
Yeah, it's official. Right there. I have 9 rerolls.
All right. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Oh lord.
Okay. So, this doesn't use any of your ability points, but it's going to be tricky. So I'm going to make it not so hard, but hard enough. I think it's going to be a 12. I think it's a fair number. We have to make it 5 times in a row.
Okay.
So, if you have a number that's high, that might be very easy for you.
And am I when I make this roll? Am I adding anything?
You're
Am I
adding your strength.
I'm adding
Constitution.
strength.
I'm sorry, you're adding Constitution.
I'm adding Constitution. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, what's your Constitution?
5 at the moment.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it.
And then is there any way for me to boost this up after I roll, or no? Do I have to?
No. Do you have any skill points in climb? Skill
one.
level?
Yeah, I do.
You put one in there.
Yeah, I did put one
So
in
that's
there.
a 1d6 you add onto automatically.
Oh,
That's
excellent.
That's a huge help.
Okay,
Is it
that'll
all-
help.
Does he have to spend points to do that, or he just has it?
No, he just spends it.
I already bought it.
He got it.
I bought
Sorry.
that
Climb
prior,
always
so I
comes
have
with the
Anytime
boost.
you climb,
Yeah,
you, don't have to, you wouldn't have to spend like a cost. Okay, cool.
No.
Awesome.
it. Okay.
So he needs to get a 7 with a d20 and a d6?
No, 12, right? You said
12.
12.
Well, plus his modifier
Right.
of 5.
Right.
So
It's in your favor.
cruising, You're
Yeah.
But-
cruising.
It could go bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not guaranteed.
So if you
Okay.
misses, let's call it now, just so I don't have to scramble over what happens. If you miss it, you're gonna slide right down, and then I'll give you a secondary thing to like grab onto the bottom of it. That check will be. I'm gonna make it not, I say 20, but unnatural 20. A check of 20, and that'll be your last thing. And if you miss that, you're gonna fall.
Okay,
You may begin.
here we go.
Round one. Fight.
Okay.
What's your make? I can't see. Fill us in, buddy.
12. I made 12.
You made 12 exactly?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Just made it. But that's
The
okay.
first ship is away.
I didn't roll so good, but that's okay. I made it, so that's all right.
That's good.
one.
If your bad roll is the one that made it, that's
Exactly.
good. Maybe the other one's going to be better.
Yeah. All right. So now I know.
Mr. R says,
I know what I got to beat now.
Think of the splash when he falls 1,000
Oh,
feet.
man.
Damn.
Please.
Tony,
Let's not.
question
Let's
a
not.
little?
God,
Let's not think of the
guys,
splash.
let's like, you know. Whoa.
Oh man, no confidence. No confidence.
No,
in
it has
me.
to be, it's got to be a duel. Yeah.
All right, come on,
Here
come
we
on.
go.
You can do it. You
Next
can do
roll.
it.
Okay. Yes. Definitely made it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's 2 down.
Cool.
All the dwarves are watching you, and you see Ron's like, he's never going to make it. He's like, no bets. No bets. Number 3.
Ooh. I am re-rolling that one.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Add your luck. Don't forget to add your luck.
Okay.
Now you get a +3
Okay.
bonus. Isn't luck great?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you feel good? It's like, things are getting worse, but they're getting better somehow.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
Don't miss this.
Here's a question. What if he rolls a 1 on the 20? Is that
Miss. It's gone.
even with the...
Yeah.
It's an automatic.
Yeah.
Always an
Yeah.
automatic miss.
Yeah.
And I already just did that, so.
Oh, man.
We already got it out of the way.
I got that out of the way. That's not gonna happen anymore. That's it. Here we go. Awesome.
Here it is. This is round 3, right?
All right.
Oh,
You got it.
Uh-oh. No.
So you
I
got
might
luck.
have a problem here.
So
oh,
luck-
wait,
luck,
luck. I got it. I got it
You
with the
got
luck.
it. That's what I mean.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
You have a D20, D6?
I got it with the luck. All right, I got it with the
So
luck.
he
All right.
slides. He
All
slides
right,
down
I'm
like
good.
2 feet.
Okay, I'm okay.
The mechanism is like
I'm okay.
trying to make it across.
Yeah. Okay.
Round
We're good.
4.
We're good. We're good. I made it with.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Do you have more rerolls?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's always good to have rerolls.
Okay.
No luck here.
Yes, I made it. 13.
And the last one, number 5. Miss Star is sending you future luck.
Yeah, you
Looks
got it.
good. Yeah, 16 or better. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
You make it to the other side.
You turn around, you go in your
The
face,
gargoyle's
Ron.
like, my, these gnomes are impressive. Yes, really impressive.
All right. First, I'm gonna go check out the door. I want to inspect it a little bit.
The
take a
door has
look.
been eaten up by something. You recognize it as the damage from Swoosh's sonic drills.
Okay. And other than that, does it look pretty much the same as the prior one?
Yes, exactly the same.
Okay. And okay.
Patreon reroll the scroll coming in from Charles Morrison. Thank you so much, Charles.
Thank
Charles.
you.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
How's it going, Charles?
Todd says, nice job, Damien.
Thank you. Okay.
And Mike Alter says, he's gonna die. That was
Yeah.
a minute ago.
That was close.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take the shot. I'm
And
gonna-
now the shot.
I'm gonna put myself in a good position, away from it. Do I move at all when I make this shot?
Nope, not yet. No,
not
natural 20 yet.
No natural 20s yet.
Which question?
When I'm making this shot, do I move at all? Is there any like recoil?
A little bit.
But
I
not
would
too
imagine the
much,
suit
not
would
too
like.
much.
This,
Mostly-
yeah, you would just put your foot back and just like
Right.
you take the
Okay.
shot.
All right.
If you roll a 1,
Then
you go into that hole, buddy.
Tony is dying to send
yeah,
somebody
he
down
just
in the
left it
hole.
to fall down the hole.
What's the blast radius on the explosion?
It's pretty big. 25
Oh, wow.
foot squared, cubed, I guess.
Rounded.
Whatever. Yeah.
Just in a cube.
25 radius?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a cube.
Cube.
So,
Not exact cube.
These newfangled explosions.
So,
Explodes in squares.
all right. So I position myself. Give myself plenty of distance
Yeah.
between me and the door.
So how far? I'm
Said-
going to put it at 55 feet. So it says a
Okay.
little over to give you that. How close do you want to stand to it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I
So it's 55 feet from the hole to the door.
think I want to be 45 feet away from my target.
You're thinking 45 feet. Got it.
I'm going to put myself
At 45 feet.
away from the door.
Yeah, so 10 feet from the giant hole.
Right.
Okay.
Plenty of room.
It's great. I think it's a good choice.
I say yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
A little closer. 40 feet.
Yeah, want to go closer? You know, the explosion, you need to be close to the explosion to really feel what you've done. So 5 feet closer. So now you're 40 feet away from the explosion. Got it. It's not like there's going to be any kind of concussiveness, you know, blast like that. So, oh wait.
I think
No,
I was,
you should be
maybe
fine.
I was better with my first choice. 45.
He's just gonna have a blast.
He's just messing me with this point. All right, 45. Let's stick it with the first one. My first one.
5 experience points. So you're going to 45. Sorry, everybody's watching. What's he doing now?
He's dancing.
His suit's probably malfunctioning. These gnomes don't know what they're doing.
Dancing forward, dancing back.
Oh, before this, I go up to the door again.
No,
No.
Look, he's trying to ram it.
No, yeah, I actually go up to the door.
Yeah.
And I.
Not before this. You can't do it. You can't before this. It's after that.
I go up to
That's
the-
how time works.
Did a little dance. Then ran
go
to
up
the
to
door.
People do
door.
that D&D all the time. Oh, before all
And
that.
I-
No, he didn't.
and
Not
I-
before all
I
that.
go up to the door and I bang on the door. Anybody on the other side? Anybody there?
You bang on the door.
Is anybody
You
lying
wait
out there?
a minute. You hear nothing. You can tell when you're hitting it, even with your suit on. It's just not really. It's making a little bit of vibration,
Solid rock.
but yeah.
Whoa.
Ghost.
All right.
That was them knocking
I
back.
just knock again. I just say, clear the area. Clear the area.
We're already clear. This guy is. Look, he just doesn't
Yeah,
know what he's
yeah,
doing.
right.
He's gonna kill us all. He's probably gonna turn around and fire the missile at us.
Committee back there. Okay.
Okay, pipe down.
Committee.
Pipe down. Let him do his job.
All right. I get to my position.
Which is?
45 feet away from my target.
45 feet away from target.
Right.
Got it.
10 feet from the hole.
10
Got it.
feet from the hole.
Bracing myself against
10
the
feet.
floor.
10 feet away from the hole.
No problem.
That's it.
Yep, that's fine. No problem.
Could have put yourself 11 feet away from
I
the
could
hole.
have, but I'm not.
Because things
Okay.
happen in tens, but why?
Here we go.
You know,
You got the D6 too, right? Or you're not using
you got that D6?
So,
You got that D6?
Let's see.
You got that
You
D6?
got the D6?
You got that D6? Yo, hey, you got that D6?
You got that D6?
You got it?
Yeah, I guess I want to make sure this works. So I'm going to do that. I can spend a point in knowledge, right, to do that?
I love that you have to think about spending that point right now.
Yeah,
It's only what is it? 14, 15?
doing it. Whatever it is, I want to make sure I do
17. Wait, he has to need 16.
16.
16 because he's activating his instinct. Which he has barely any if you're paying
Instinct,
attention.
or I thought you said it was under knowledge. I was doing a
Well, you're doing
combat thing.
no knowledge
No?
gives you the plus, the D6. The instinct gives you the +1.
Oh,
Crit,
okay.
the crit modifier.
Yeah, it's really. I'm just giving it to you as a bonus because, you know.
Right, I see. I can use
Yeah.
instinct.
You're so cool.
Okay.
Because he wants
Yes.
the sword blown.
Oh, right. +1 for the critical range. Okay.
LOL, that move would be funny, Tony. He turns and shoots at Fran and the others. That would be hilarious.
Oh my
Richard.
god.
That would be
That'd be really
hilarious.
Yes.
So funny.
Not
Something
nice.
in your consciousness just whispers that.
All right.
Kill them all.
You know what would be
All right.
funny?
Here we go.
I'd be like ha funny.
That must be my voice.
Yes. Here it comes.
Oh,
Doesn't look
I
good.
think I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh my goodness.
He's re-rolling.
Yeah,
So
I gotta re-roll.
missile starts off. It's a little shaky. He's aiming the last second. The missile begins its path. And he readjusts.
Add your luck.
Right now.
If you
I have
roll a
one.
1, you are in that hole.
No.
Now,
14, 17
Plus
at
the luck?
least.
you got it already.
Awesome.
Goes forward. You're now going to roll
That's it.
the blast impact to you. If you roll a natural 20, once again, you're
Okay.
going
That's fine.
in that hole.
You really want somebody to go down this hole today. You're really trying to make it happen. So excited.
On the plus side, though, if you roll a natural 20, you get an extra. You get a
Right, I
reroll.
would get a. I would
That's
get
true, yeah. You spend it right then
I'm
and
gonna
there.
use immediately. Exactly. Okay.
Go for it.
Here we go. 10.
Oh, yeah, that'd be no fair. He gets a reroll when he goes
Right.
natural 20.
I would totally do it immediately. I would use it immediately.
Of course.
Then he just bounced back.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so the blast, you take it as normal. There is an extra thing. Maybe you move like a foot. Brings you down to 9 feet. You had 10 feet, so you're good. The smoke is just everywhere. Just like gray dust and green dust everywhere. It's terrible. And you see the whole thing is just starting to clear up. And you can see that you've broken through to the other side. A lot of the some of the dwarves in the distance cheer. Fran's there.
Thank you. Just happy to help.
The gargoyle says, "We will secure some way to get across. We'll get more of the guild. Guildmaster Fron, will you now be going down there?" "I don't think so. I don't think that would be wise. I don't really know what situation I'm walking in, and I prefer to be in charge of the situation to really know how to understand it. I think the rescue team should be formed by the other 3 guilds. I mean, of course, if it comes to an emergency situation where I'm needed to take over, Gold Vault will rise up, of course. So consider us the reserves if needed." Yes, understandable. So be it. He turns to a page. He goes, "Tell the other guilds I'll need to bring more men for reinforcements." Some men make their way over. The engineers stay and start figuring out a way to, like, build some sort of bridge or makeshift bridge or do anything they can to get across. They start working on that problem. Meanwhile, you are on the other side. What do you want to do?
I'm going to take a look through the door.
Okay, you walk up to the door and take a look.
Yeah.
We're going to hold you up right there.
All right.
So, you... This is before earlier from last week. You teleport. You see, all of a sudden, stone, air, stone, sky, stone, falling, stone, and then you're on the other side of the door. You look around, and you see there is one dwarf with you, but you don't see Swoosh.
Where'd they all go?
And you see everyone else is there. In the distance, you see dwarves are kind of grouped up together, kind of like on defensive positions. Some of them are just resting, trying to figure out what to do. Doer's down there. Elion is down there. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do. They're working things out. And this is another. It's actually like a slope going downward. It's pretty wide. It goes out to like 50 feet, just like sloping downward slowly. Maybe like a 15 or 20 degree slope. So you appear probably like 10 feet away from the door. You see your comrades there. They're all right next to you. You can role play.
What happened?
I don't know. I tried to blink us all back, and it looks like just me and this one dwarf came with me. Swoosh was there. They were trying to get him to jump in a big hole. I was like, that's not a good idea. Remember that hole we crossed? They were trying to get him to jump in the hole. I was like, no. So I tried to blink us back here, but I guess it didn't really work. I thought it was going to work.
Why would they want him to jump in the hole?
I don't know. They were like saying it would be really cool. I don't know. But hopefully he didn't jump. I don't know where he is.
You were able to blink even with the dust?
I wasn't. Now I look a little dusty, but I didn't have the dust on me. I was up above when the first rock fell. But maybe that's why. Maybe they had dust on them. They couldn't blink.
If you wipe the dust off yourself, Deltuven, will you be able to use your sword?
I would think so, but there's a lot of dust on me. I don't think I can just wipe it off.
We're blowing on his suit, Tony.
Got it.
We're all blowing Deltuven.
Noted it.
I look at the dwarf that teleported with me. Is he dusty?
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, he's still dusty. I don't know. This dust is weird.
I wipe some dust off.
Okay.
I see the dust on my...
The green powder is there. It looks like, again, there's a lot of stuff in there, but the green is the one that you note.
Huh. I try to ignite my sword again.
Hard to do it.
But it works?
No, it's like flickering. You just have all that dust on you.
Maybe you got to clean off the crystal in the middle of your suit.
I dust off the crystal. I try to ignite the sword again.
Okay, so since you have the time, you spent the next few minutes trying to get it off. Eventually get to the point where you're able to ignite your sword.
Oh, okay. Because I cleared the crystal, supposedly.
I can't answer that.
What do I think? Tell me what I think.
You tell me what you think.
Seems like the dust.
Be the
just
voice inside my head, Tony.
Yes.
Making the magic.
In fact, everyone just go home. I'll play for all your characters. I'm Dan.
Where's that magic dwarf
Oh,
guy that
man.
you're
How's that gonna
representing?
go?
I haven't been able to get a hold of Elion.
Let's go find him. Maybe he'll know what's going on. Is he not down there with the rest of all those dwarves?
Yeah, he rushed up ahead. I tried to get to him before, but there were just too many dwarves there before.
Let's go up and speak with him.
All right.
I still don't know what happened to Swoosh, but I used all my. I don't think I can blink again. I can't go check out him. So hopefully he's okay.
I hope he's okay.
You make your way down there, and you see Doer and Elion are talking. All the dwarves are kind of some are at defensive positions, some are resting, and they're discussing what they're going to do forward. I don't know what happened. I mean, if they fell, is it possible they survived? I suppose anything is possible, but they were supposed to be point once we got through. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. Do we continue or not? The gnomes are here. I don't know if we get another chance at this in the future. And also, we need to find them. We need to know if they're dead at the bottom, or they are maybe in the middle of a battle. They could use our help. You guys walk up.
Guildmaster Elion?
Yes. How do your group fare?
We're doing okay. Ace just came back to us, but
We're still missing one man.
we don't know where Swoosh is.
We seem to have lost all of Hammer Shield.
They fell down.
Yes.
It was quite the drop.
We lost a few of Stonefoot as well. Yes, it is a long way down.
I wanted to show you this, though. When the rocks fell, we're covered in this green dust. And it seems to be having an effect on my crystal. When the dust covered my crystal, my arcane abilities, I was unable to use any of them. You know what this is?
I have not seen it before in person, but my guess is that it is Soul Crystal. Emerald. I've never held an emerald.
Would that turn his magic off?
Yes, I suppose it would. Or at least make it difficult to use. It feels like a trap, of course. But by whom?
It feels as if though someone was sabotaging us.
Yes. It is possible that these Minotaurs could have some prior knowledge that we were coming. Maybe they set these traps. Rigged the chains to break.
Thought that they had not come up this far.
They have not. But I cannot think of what else it would be.
Who would have done
Access?
this?
As I said, the Minotaurs may have sent some sort of scouting party. Maybe they're working with someone else.
Working with?
Someone else, I'm thinking.
I'll just say it.
Okay.
I think it's the gold cloaks.
The gold vault?
Yeah, those guys. You know that one guy? He was all
gold-
hissy-fissy last night.
Gold vault is a part of Silver City. We are competitive, but it doesn't mean that we try to destroy each other.
I'm telling you.
I-
He pulled all his men out of here.
Yes,
He was throwing a hissy fit in the chamber.
It's quite suspicious that
I
he
underst-
pulled out.
I understand that you don't understand our society, but it's very different than how you have it in Rhaegar, I imagine.
I say take 100 points away from Gold Vault. That's what I say.
Or do we plan on moving forward?
I think we have no choice but to make our way and find out what happened to Hammershield. All of a sudden you hear and a blast like knocks you guys to your feet. The dwarfs turn around, they lock shields and they go to the back and to the front. So you're actually in between the whole thing. And you see just like smoke going everywhere. And the doorway is opened. And all of a sudden you're and you see Yo-Yo is there in his ogre suit.
Yo-Yo!
Hey!
Whoa. What's going on?
Well, there was a lot of commotion. It seemed like everybody was trapped down here. I just blasted my way through 2 doors to get to you guys.
All right.
You blasted your way through both doors?
Yeah.
That would mean that the guards that we had at the first door, are they?
Oh, they were injured. they didn't make it.
That escalated quickly.
I,
They went from injured to
They
dead
didn't-
in
they didn't
6
make it.
seconds.
Oh, man.
They're injured, with a
so
death
we had no
wound.
way of knowing
Yeah.
that there was anybody behind there. But we did find them.
Yeah.
The words of a guilty man. Yes, they hurt.
Did you see
And they died
Swoosh?
from it.
Swoosh or any other dwarves where you
Yes.
just came from?
No.
No swoosh.
No swoosh. You lost them?
What? I tried to blink with us and a bunch of dwarves, and I don't know. He didn't come with us.
The rest of the information is going to be filled in right now, so you guys are caught up to date with everything you saw, including the dwarves that one fell, one into the rock,
Oh, no.
all that kind of stuff. And anything,
Yeah.
everything that Franz, well, you probably wouldn't talk about the stuff that Franz said, it's up to you. But that information about that blink event is shared.
I miscalculated a little.
Oh dear. So now we're still missing swoosh. No idea where he is.
Well, if one went into a wall, I hope he didn't go into a wall or in the hole, or I don't know where he could be now.
Oh, he could be in not good. But could be in the hole.
You teleported him? Is that what
I
happened?
tried, yeah.
And now he's just disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what were you doing?
We were trying to continue down this path. Something's going on. The traps were going off. Doors were dropping.
We're trying
Something
to.
fishy.
Well, that's what
happening.
I heard too.
We're trying to help him with that Minotaur problem, and
Right.
all of a sudden everything got sabotaged.
Is anyone with you?
There was a bunch of people back the way I came.
He filled you in on this already.
Including
Oh.
Fron and the Gold Vault guys. And,
How did Franz seem?
I don't know. Like his usual self. Not that I know him very well, but, he was boasting about being able to take care of all this or something, but, he didn't want to jump right in. And he said something about if there was an emergency, he would help
I go
take
up
command or something, but I don't
back
know.
through the door. Like I'm looking, back where
Okay.
I came through. Do I see Thrawn and the gargoyles like on the other side now?
Yes.
I'm like,
They're,
hey,
they're discussing
Yeah,
things,
they're
and
right over there.
the mechanics, the engineers are trying to work on a way to get everybody across. They're actually bringing in some stone slabs, and they're trying to bring in long pieces of metal, and they're trying to work something out.
I signal to the gargoyles. I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's the plan here? Is the mission still supposed to be happening?
Yes, continue. We're trying to figure it out. Either way, we must find out what happened to Hammershield. Please don't waste any time.
Let's go. Guildmaster Elion.
Glad to hear you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I look down in the hole.
It's a long way down.
There's nothing. We don't see anything, right? It's just darkness.
No, I mean you do hear like faint water. You can even smell the water even through the suit. The air is kind of damp a little bit. It's just kind of lingering in the air. It goes so far down. You're looking down into many ledges all over that 1,000-foot drop, and there's vegetation on it, and bits of light streak through, and just so many different levels. It's just like looking into a whole underworld down there.
Can you guys get any lights to put down there? Like torches on ropes or something?
No, it's too far down. If you're going to make your way forward, now is the time. This way is foolish.
That's where they all fell.
If they fail, we'll have to meet them at the bottom properly. We can't jump down there.
All right.
These gnomes, I tell you, they don't understand simple things. Yes.
I think we should move forward with Guildmaster Elion. Or whoever you're working with.
Oh, me?
All of us.
Oh,
You make your way back to them.
Yeah, I'll go back to them.
all right. Yeah, well, I'm here to help. So,
Guildmaster Elion? Are we ready to move forward?
Yes, let's continue.
Let's go.
Everyone be at the ready. We don't know what we'll find down here in the dark. You guys start walking down, again, that slope, and it goes for a while. It goes for about 15 minutes on that same path. Over the next 5 hours, I would say, you take maybe 2 rests in between. You guys just make your way down. At points, it gets very narrow. Other points, it widens out to like cavern and such. At one point, you are on a ledge overlooking just a drop. And you see some water just coming out nearby out of the side of like the cliff face. Again, it's like a whole nother world down here. At the end of the 5 hours, you reach what seems to be like an old temple. And the temple has 4 obelisks outside of it. And the temple kind of sits in the middle of this cavern. And you're probably maybe about a third of the way down. So it was just 300 something feet down from where you were before. You even think that you can look up and see that opening where people fell through. But you can't see much detail there. And yet, when you look down, there's still much of a way to go.
So like we're
That's a
kind of
little
like
unclear to me. Like
spiraling, kind of.
Yes.
Oh.
Like in a big
So
cavern.
the hole's like in the center, and we're
Right.
kind of working our way around.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
where do we see these obelisks?
So there's this area of the I won't say the dark, but this area of the underground probably goes on for maybe about like a half a mile. And in the middle of this is all like this interesting growth. It's like fungi and like moss and everything else, and it's kind of overgrown into this temple. And being gnomes, you don't need to be a dwarf to tell that this temple is ancient. It's built, who knows? Could have been thousands of years ago. The dwarves don't seem to be shocked by it. They seem to just see it, and they're like, oh, the founder's temple.
So now, where do we see this?
This is underground, about 5 hours down from where you were before, just traveling down and down and down.
I look at the obelisks. Do they have any markings like guild sigils or?
So they do have guild sigils on them, but none that you recognize. They don't seem to be any of the guilds that are here now, except for Hammershield, you see.
I turn to one of the dwarves. I'm like, how come Hammershield is on this old pillar?
Doer answers, at different times, different guilds were in the lead. So some guilds were below, and if you're below the top 4, you are not marked in history. In fact, you're not even in leadership, like today.
Ah. So these were like old ancient guilds?
Yes, the guilds were created by the founders.
Who are the founders?
They are simply the first dwarves that created our city. They are the artisans. They created everything we have. Without their sacrifices and them forging this city below, what we now call the Silver City, we might never have come to be.
So like were the gargoyles their own guild and they just like stopped being a regular guild, or there was always the gargoyles? Like how do they work?
For a time, the gargoyles, we're going to assume you're walking up to the temple as this happens. For a time, the gargoyles were selected amongst each of the main guilds. There were 8, 2 from each. But over the years, in our history, they became to be somewhat of a neutral guild. And you had to be elected by all the guilds, of the main guilds, to be elected as a gargoyle. That is how it continues today. I must say, I'm very pleased that you're so interested in our history.
Yeah, it seems pretty crazy down here.
It's interesting.
So what's in this temple?
Well, this temple, I would imagine, would be to the Dwarven King.
Ah.
So you guys make your way up to the temple, and see Elion is kind of outside. Many of the warriors are resting. Again, they set up a perimeter, and Elion's kind of like looking at the temple, like walking around it. And Doer finally makes his way up to him. Elian's keep looks at the temple, doesn't even turn to Doer. He says to speak to him, but not looking at him. If Hammershield survived the fall, they could have made it here and made their way inside and set up a perimeter. We should check it out. It's possible it could be a trap, though. They know that we rest, many of our men rest in the temple. If they set the traps, this would be where they would get us. Perhaps we shouldn't go in.
Traps by the Minotaurs?
The Minotaurs don't come up here, but we cannot assume that this work is not from them. We don't know what's happening. We have to assume that they could be anywhere.
So you think the temple's trapped?
I don't think anything. I think that we need to be on guard.
What level are we on right now?
He looks at Doer. Elion doesn't really know, and Doer looks at him and says, "I believe we are probably around level 5."
Okay. Would you like us to go into the temple first? Check it out?
Yes, if you wish to. I imagine we should send dwarves behind you. Maybe about 25 feet behind you will stay.
What's like the entrance situation? It's just like a main door, multiple doors, windows?
There's a door on each side of the temple. The temple is probably about 200 feet in a square, and there's a doorway, no actual door, just a doorway in each side of it.
Like north, south, east, west?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the temple's all. I'm assuming we can see the whole temple, like see the top of it and everything, right?
Yeah, it's not a pyramid like that. If you're saying, it kind of goes up, goes over, kind of like the Aztec ones, a little more structure to it.
So I was imagining it was like in the wall. It's not. It's like a.
No, it's actually in the middle of this
And
level.
How big is the
It's about 200 by 200.
Okay, the area that we're in.
Yeah.
By 200.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it look like there's any kind of like windows at the top or things like that?
There are openings on top. Yeah.
Maybe I can try flying around the top just to see if I can see anything from afar before that we step in.
Not a bad idea.
We could just charge in. I mean, I think we should just go.
Or I can fly while you three charge in.
If you want to fly, yeah, just
Take a fly around and let us know if you see anything
That's
weird.
what I think is better as well.
Go for it.
Where's my sling? All right, I fly up and look around.
Okay, so you put yourself on. The dwarves look at you like amazed at what you're doing. You're backing up with this big slingshot, and they're just like looking at you like it's ridiculous. And when you go flying up, and they're all immediately turned to like, "Wow, I didn't think that was gonna work." You're flying up there, you catch the air. Your suit, the turbine is just. You look like Airman from Mega Man 2.
Oh,
Like,
cool.
like moving around.
I'll take your word for it.
Like, not like Needleman. You're flying around. You make your way. Do you land, or you just kind of like flying
I'm
by
just
and looking
flying
in?
around and like looking, see if I can see anything.
You get a quick shot flying around. Roll an aware check.
Okay. So that's,
Sense survival. If you have a skill level, you can add 1d6, of course.
I don't. Not for that.
Okay.
God, I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you start running around, and they're like, "What do you see?" And like, so far, you keep missing it. Like, you've passed like 3 times now, but you're not seeing it. You can keep going. There's no penalty. But your first pass, you just see absolutely nothing.
Okay.
see anything up there?
No.
Find anything yet?
We ain't. God, you can roll again if you wish.
Well, I mean, wouldn't I have used that column already?
No, that's per round.
Ah, okay.
I think we should just go in.
I'll look one more
She's
time.
gonna be flying up there
Yep.
for days.
Give her a minute.
18.
18.
Wait, with my... Sorry, I forgot to add that before, too. It was a 6 anyway, but
But you
now it's
rolled a 1, so.
Right.
Yeah.
23 with the... I
Okay.
put it on.
This time when you're passing, you get like a little swoop of air, and you get to actually see a shot. And inside, you see, like crouched over like a fire, is a dwarf, and he's wearing like the hammer shield. And you see there's other dwarfs near him. Some dwarfs are laying down like they're sleeping. Some dwarfs are just kind of like sitting down like this around the fire. Probably about, I'll roll for it, 6 dwarves. all with the Hammer Shield logos, and they're just sitting there around the fire.
Okay. I relay that to them.
Okay.
From up top?
Yeah, I
Okay,
yell down.
She yells down.
Oh.
You know the same thing.
There's a hammer shield dwarves in there.
Let's go, right? I turn to the other dwarves.
All right. Come on, let's head on in.
A lot of dwarves are happy. They're kind of like, okay, they're wondering who they're going to find. Dewar leaves some guards, and he posts guards around the perimeter of each side. So most of Dewar's men are just on defensive thing. He takes a few with him. Elion leads the way. You guys head inside. Are you with them now? Or are you flying?
No, I'm with them.
Okay. So you guys all head into the thing. You kind of, it's funny, I'm picturing a Halo map, the Blood Gulch, when you walk in that thing, where you walk in the first thing, you have the inner hallway around the whole center.
I think so.
Okay, so you guys walk in, and then you make your way through, and you come out into the main hall, would be inside, and it looks like that there's been a lot of fires in here over the years, and you see in the middle of the room is the same dwarves that she said. They're just sitting there around the fire, and you see basically a lot of dwarves are just like on the ground, laying down. You think some of them may be dead, some may be hurt, some may be sleeping.
What up?
Elian goes, Hammer Shield, it is good to see you. He walks in, you scream, what up?
I'm like, what up, teammates?
So Dungeons and Dragons.
Hello.
What up? You guys walk into the room, and all of a sudden,
No.
Who knew this was gonna happen?
Elion looks around. Some of the dwarves that are inside with you start freaking out, and Elion is like, "Dwarves, you get up! What is happening here?" He runs over to one of them, and he touches the one that's crouched over, and he just falls over.
Oh. I go to check all the other dwarves. Are they?
Everyone's dead.
They're all dead.
There's about 16 dwarves in here,
Are
and
they
they
like,
are all
are their
dead.
bones crumbly?
Oh man.
Like, are they
A lot of them have broken bones. Yes.
They're fresh corpses, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, these are the ones that fell.
Oh no. I go up to one of the doors that fell down. I bang on it.
You go to it. It's the stone slabs. So you go to it. It's like,
The holes in the ceiling, are they still there?
yes, they're still there, but they're very high up. They're probably about 50 feet up. So when that happens, welcome, dwarves, to the dark. I am Alaman. I lead the Minotaur. And let me tell you that you now walk amongst our lands. Your city is forfeit. It is built upon Minotaur lands. And your temple is ours.
Do we see the person talking? Or
No.
just hear this voice?
You hear his voice echoing around everywhere. We thank you for your sacrifice. And now, we will take your lives as sacrifice as well. You see a shadow that goes through the hole, like somebody was there, and it moves away. And all of a sudden, you hear outside. You're. There's a whole bunch of battling going on outside.
Oh boy.
You make your way up the wall, and do you want to go outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna step out up on top of the roof.
Get us out of here.
You step out up there, and you see there's 3 giant Minotaur, and these Minotaurs look like they have some sort of like general sashes on. And he's like, ha 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 ha! He lifts up, he has 2 giant dwarven war axes that he's seeking. He goes, he strikes you.
Yikes!
Oh, he's up there on the roof.
Yeah.
Oh no.
15. And the other one is a 22.
So block.
Is that in your block?
My block is 25.
25. Okay, so that's within your block. His he does do bashing. So here we go. Can I have a D4?
Yeah.
Just save some time here. Each one is going to be 8. So we're going to see if you have any bashes coming up. No bashes from the first axe. And roll any ones. Look at that.
He rolls 8
Oh, son of a
die
bitch.
ones?
Oh,
That's not a 1.
Oh, no. It's
Just chucking on the board.
Oh, no. I rolled 16 ones. How did I do it? Sorry, Damien.
That die's gone.
Your D4 is gone into the abyss.
Nuts.
Oh, here it is.
It's
That's
with the
right.
cricket. Oh, no, we killed the cricket.
Cricket.
There was a whole after
Right.
show
There's a cricket here
fiasco
one time.
Oh, yeah.
No damage.
Wow.
So, I'll leave it here if you don't mind. 'cause I
Yeah,
might
that's
need it.
fine. Yeah.
So the thing hits you, it's like it slides off the armor, and then and you see him like, oh, he's just mad. The other guy runs over to fight you. I'm gonna give you a turn here before they continue.
I'm gonna drop back.
Whereas back into the hole, you have to drop down to the bottom to get out of the situation.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop, and now as I drop, can I Gatling gun upwards?
You have the Gatling guns that she has.
Uh-huh.
So
Which
they
they
can
shoot
only do
down.
one
So if I'm
dive.
dropping this way, can I as I fall?
I'll allow it. Okay.
Okay. So I do that.
Actually, I'm gonna make you roll an acrobatics check to do that correctly because that's an
Okay.
unusual thing to do. So acrobatics check, give me a 17.
Oh no, that's in agility, isn't it? Which
Yeah.
I spent all of to do my blinking.
Oh no.
Yeah. Do you have anything left? Are you at 0?
You told me I had to do it. I had to go to 0 to do the big blink.
Oh wow! So you're down a stat already.
Yeah.
So you try to do.
That's why I'm getting out.
So
of
just
there.
roll d20. Actually, you're at 0, so it's d12.
Okay.
So you
no.
can't even do it.
Oh no.
So just so we know how badly it
What if
went.
he rolls a 12?
A 4.
No, it's not a natural. Okay, so you try to turn around. You just don't have you don't have the juice. So you spin around. You fire your bullets, and they go wild. You're gonna roll.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make you roll for every 1d6, which I think is 46.
My Gatling gun? Yeah.
So you're gonna roll a d20 for each one. If you roll a 1 or a 2 in any one of those, bullets are gonna fly into fellow dwarves. Go ahead. Because you just cannot turn around properly.
Okay. Good.
Good. That was close.
Good.
And good. And good.
Nice.
So some bullets fly. People are like, oh, what's happening? And you see them it's like a crumbled spider falling from the whole
no.
thing. So now you're gonna fall down to the ground.
You'll catch me!
Look out.
Does anyone want to catch you?
Heck
That's
no.
not a good idea.
No way.
Okay, you're taking falling damage. That's 50 feet, so it's going to be
Sorry,
5d6
all I can
damage.
picture is Daria, and like in the first opening thing, where she's like,
4,
everybody falls.
2, 4. We're at 10, 12, 16.
That's goes to what?
16 damage anywhere you want in physical stats.
Oh
I
my
could divide it up.
You can divide it up.
If I put it in a column that goes to 0, then do I have to keep dealing damage to other columns?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How much was it? 16?
16 damage, yeah.
Good lord. Okay.
They rested twice. That was no, they had short rests.
Yeah, those were like really
Yeah, they weren't
short,
hour
sounded
rests.
like.
No. Because you guys are trying to keep the pace up to
I
get
was
down
gonna
there.
ask you early when you said it. And
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a good
eh.
question. It's a good question, but
Like,
it wasn't.
oh, are my
Probably-
stats back when you said
yeah,
a rest? And then you were
no.
like,
Yeah.
4 hours later. I'm like, nope, never mind.
Right.
No. Sarah Forrest says, I switched my Patreon role to Tony for the Halo reference. Oh.
Was that the 21? That was the 20, right?
Yep. Now I have 10 rerolls.
Great.
Come on, sorry, poor.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, see, he falls. You see, there's like sparks everywhere. So your next damage that someone can target is your will.
Well,
they still have to go through your armor
I
to get
still
there.
I didn't go to 0 and everything.
No, so when you go to 0 and 2 the stats, now your will is up
I'm
for
saying
grabs.
Only one stat zeroed.
Oh, okay.
I divided across.
Oh,
everything,
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you just have a lot of damage to you, and that's it. You fall on the ground. Role play.
Oh my god.
There's big scary minotaurs up there.
How many?
There was 3. They swung with big axes. I just had to get out of there. I'm not doing too hot, guys. My suit's a mess.
Oh, bad.
We're stuck in here.
How high up is it? 50 feet?
Yeah.
Can't even blink up there. We're gonna have to find a way to get up there and fight these guys.
I don't know. I mean, they were guarding the hole. I don't know.
I can fly up there, but I don't have much armor. They hit me immediately,
It'll be like a blender.
and I can't
What if you
carry
just-
any of you.
What if you just blow the ceiling up?
I can't.
Oh, man.
Oh, you used all of your. you go
Yeah, I
past-
had to use the big guns
Oh.
already today to get to you guys.
Let us take a nap first, Minotaur. Oh, no, not gonna work.
The death and the carnage outside finally stops.
Oh, man. Oh, wait a second. I can cast Arcane Storm to hit them. Do I see them all through the hole?
Now you don't really see anybody through the hole. You didn't even see him. You barely saw him through the hole when he went over there.
Oh, man. We're going to have to get up there. What do we do?
Doer and Elion on the dwarves are checking all the other dwarves on the floor to see if anyone is alive still. And then they start also gathering weapons and trying to see what they have. And Elion is whispering something saying like about magic. Maybe they can figure something out. So they're working on it. Mr. R wonders about the bodies. Yes, they have weapons and armor on.
We can't wear that armor, right?
No. You're wearing suits. Even if you got out of it.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I want to I want to look around the room to see if there's any kind of like release lever, button, something for the doors.
So you go to who, you said?
The buttons.
I want to look around the room.
He's searching.
Oh, you look around the room. Okay, investigate.
Survive?
No, some knowledge. Investigate.
Knowledge. Okay. 14?
Okay, you spend your time looking around. You don't see anything in here. That's any sort of buttons or niches or anything secret that you've found. Doer sees you looking around the walls. He's like, all of our traps are meant as fail safes. These are the same.
Do I see, I forget his name, the leader of the...
Elion and Doer.
No, the other guy from the...
Alamon? The Minotaurs?
No, the shield, hammer shield. Do I see that guy?
Oh, it's Cronin.
Cronin.
No, you don't see Cronin.
Okay.
No, he's not.
He wasn't one of the dead bodies?
No, he's not there.
Okay.
And there were 16 of them, so it means that there are at least 9 somewhere else, dead or alive.
Why are they just leaving us in here? It sounds like... Are they keeping us prisoner?
Elian walks over and goes, I'll tell you why. Because they got to fight half of us that were all disjointed and not even fighting together.
I assume they're going to be coming in for us soon.
Or they'll leave us here and wait for us to come out.
Oh boy. Like, well, is there any like kind of, I don't know, secret ancient passageway out of this temple? Dwarves love, secret ancient passageways.
Elian thinks because it's possible there would have been a way out built in by the founders.
Oh, there we go. Come on, let's find that thing.
I want to look around for that, see if anything.
Start searching.
Everyone starts like looking
look.
everywhere. You look around the room and you see that there's the fire pit in the middle. Again, there've been a lot of fire pits everywhere else, but there is that one fire pit that is like the most essential one. And there's like small little figurines and such on the ground that looks like people were giving as like offerings or something you would imagine. You have the 4 different ways to come in. Again, all those ways are blocked in by this huge stone slabs. You have 4 ways out that are high up, that are around 50-foot mark. And very, very high up in the center is a hanging cauldron all the way up. It's almost like where you would put like a bell tower, but it's not a bell. And that's just hanging there. It's obviously made of like black iron.
It looks like it belongs.
It does to you, yeah.
How high up is that?
Doesn't look nice and shiny and filled with oil.
It's probably about 75 feet high.
Wow. Is there any place I see? Because you said everything's like overgrown with this fungi.
Not inside here.
Okay, so we don't see it in here.
No.
Okay.
So there's a cauldron hanging directly above the fireplace.
Yes.
Is it being suspended by chain?
It looks like a bar's going across, and you imagine chains might be involved as well in some way.
I want to look around to see if there's a place to lower the cauldron. from?
A mechanism.
Where are you looking?
Where am I looking?
Yeah, just around the room.
I'll look around the fireplace.
You don't see anything.
I want to go to the fireplace too. Is it lit? Is there fire on?
Yes.
How is it? Just wood? Like what is
There's
on
wood.
fire?
There is wood on it.
Is there anything special about? I guess the basin.
When you check the wood out and you're asking if there's anything special about the basin, you notice that powder once again is present.
Green stuff.
And as you really look up, you realize it's in the smoke.
Look, guys, there's more of this powder stuff.
In the fire?
So I look up. The cauldron is directly overhead this fire.
Yeah.
Guys, that thing looks weird up there. Like, what if it's filled with? What if it's part of their traps? What if they're gonna dump something on us and it's gonna blow up in the fire?
What? Do you want to put the fire out?
I think we should put the fire out. Yeah.
All right.
Do we have anything to put the fire out with?
Yeah.
I just start putting the fire out with my suit.
Okay.
Right?
Okay,
I
so-
could just,
You don't have
Yeah,
enough
me.
damage on you?
I don't think it's gonna burn me.
Okay, so you start smashing out the fire, and eventually it squelches out.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I look around like the outside. Imagining it's almost like a stone circle, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around like the outside of it. Is there any like markings or?
There are some dwarvish markings, and it seems to be just like some sort of prayer.
I look at what's the magic guys?
Elion?
Elion.
Like, Elion, what's this say around here?
This is an old prayer to the dwarven king to provide sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
What is the prayer? Can you translate it for us?
Here we are in the dark, even your light shines down here. Please allow us to be within your light always.
What if this is like a secret passage way in and out?
Dan's proud of me right now. Is that what that was?
On the fly.
No, I'm just thinking.
Oh, I thought that was pride.
We may have done the wrong thing.
Oh, that was an oops face.
Yeah.
What if this like moves or something, and there's a thing underneath, like a sanctuary, like the prayer.
Can we move the fire pit? Like there might be something underneath it. Is it movable?
It's possible.
I'm gonna try and move it.
Okay, so you try to pick up any kind of remnants of this fire pit and move it to the side. As you start moving it, you realize that it starts to turn.
Like spin.
Yeah.
Tuvin,
Yeah.
Yo-Yo, come here, look.
Oh,
Ace.
it's turning.
Spin it. Spin it.
I'll spin it.
Keep going.
You spin it and it starts to go down, like it's on like a corkscrew.
Oh no, more elevators.
All right. Let's keep spinning.
Eliana's like,
Just keep spinning.
this is very surprising. Not surprising to me, because this is our elders. This is what they did. They were geniuses, artisans. I can't imagine where it goes.
Well, any there is better than here.
Yes.
So you keep spinning it.
Yeah.
Okay, you keep spinning it down.
Are we passing anything, or is it just like we're just?
It's
sinking?
going lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's not like branch offs.
No, wait, but we're not
No.
lowering.
Yeah.
Like, are we going down on with it or no?
No, if you're
Okay,
you're
'cause
standing
that's
on it, you would be.
Oh,
That's what he
I
was
thought we were like going
implying, yeah,
down with
okay.
it.
The whole temple. No, it's just its centerpiece.
Okay.
It's just going down, just turning in place, just going down. It goes down about 10 feet. Okay, I would imagine that one of you is doing this. Who is it?
I'm
spin
doing
it,
it.
I'll
I'm
spin it.
spinning it. I started spinning it. So I
Actually,
might as
you
well.
wouldn't even be able to fit down there in the suit. You can fit down the suit because you're not that wide. So you go down there and you're like almost running it. So you're Scrooge McDucking it. It's going down. They remember they installed the spinning thing after a while on the later seasons. Okay. If you don't know your DuckTales trivia, so if you make your way down and you see there is a like a half crescent tunnel that can be crawled out.
What's down there?
But it's tight.
So only I can fit out of the 4 of us?
You can fit scraping your suit.
It's very small down here. I'd barely be able to fit.
Where does it lead to?
I don't know.
I don't know, right?
I don't know.
You have to follow it.
Oh, man. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my suit like over the hole. I'm dropping down.
Okay, you pull the levers.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's to see the feeling when a gnome patrol gets out of his suit. Dan's like, oh man,
Oh,
this
no.
quest just got dangerous. What about all the quests that are just out of the suits?
I'll go see. I'll crawl through.
Good luck, Ace.
Alright, so I guess wait, before he comes down, I guess I go up so he can fit down? Because I'm assuming we can't fit
Yes.
down there together.
Yes,
Okay.
100%. Okay, you come back up, you crawl up, you make your way down there, and you start making your way over, which you fit totally fine right now. You crawl through, and you're kind of imagining where you might be going, and you're kind of like keeping in mind you're underneath the temple, of course. You get to a point where the wall is in front of you, and it stops. It's like a dead end. And then you're thinking, like, I'm definitely not outside of the temple. And you look down, and here you actually see ground and growth. And right in front of you, you feel air. And you go like this, and you go in front of you into some kind of bramble and such. And you see there's a ladder that just goes down.
How far have I traveled?
About, probably about 75 feet.
If I yell back, will they hear me? Like, oh, there's a ladder down here.
We'll say yes, you probably would echo it enough.
Did he say ladder?
Yeah.
Yes, but the two of
Should I go down?
Sure.
Michael Aldridge, very good, very nice.
And he says, yeah, I start heading down the ladder.
Okay. So you start climbing down the ladder. It's pure darkness, which I think you have. You can have low light vision.
I have low light vision, not dark vision.
Okay, so you can't see anything right now. It's just pure darkness.
I'm going slow. You're making me go real fast. I'm going slow.
Oh, sorry. Go back up, and now you go slow.
Slow down.
I'm creeping.
Slow your roll. This is what you hear.
Like I'm not. Am I still within the little?
Yeah, you're just climbing down.
It doesn't feel like it has opened yet, right?
No.
Okay. Just climb down.
No.
Climbing down.
You
See,
climb.
it's still dark everywhere.
Yeah. So you climb down for probably about almost 50 feet, and the walls begin to turn back into stone. And you're very unsure about what's happening here, but eventually you come to a bottom, and you can hear like the noise that you're making, that you're in some sort of small tube-like, which you know already, like this thing coming down.
Oh no. Hey, tubes.
Tubes, my only weakness.
I'm triggered by tubes.
PTSD.
But there's, just to move us forward, you feel around the area trying to see where you are, and there's a torch on the wall, unlit, and there's clearly a door here.
Okay. I don't have anything to light the torch, right?
I don't know.
I'll knock on the door.
That's a Damien. That's a Damien solution. You knock on the door. That happens.
Is it open? Try the handle.
So it's not a door like that. It's like a stone door. But
Okay.
to give the equivalent, you push on the door, and the door actually does open.
Any light come through? As I'm,
No.
I'll do it slow.
No.
It's still just dark.
Yeah.
I put my hands like, is it a hallway on the inside?
I'm like, is he looking for a light switch?
No, no,
Just
like,
click it on.
like is it?
Where's that switch?
You know what I mean? Is it just like a channel, or is it like a room?
It feels like another hallway.
All right, so I put my hand on one of the walls and just start slowly walking with like the torch. And I'm gonna like crouch low and like tap in front of me with the torch and just slowly like because I'm blind, just walk.
Okay, since you said that, you crouch low and you hear right above your head.
Get real low.
So I'm gonna skip the roll that was coming.
And it's continuous?
Yeah,
It just keeps coming.
Well, as you pass spots, yes.
Oh, okay. So as I'm going,
And after you leave it, it's over.
Okay. Is anything falling on me from that? Like, is it clacking off the wall?
Bolts.
Little bolts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, wow, that was dangerous. No one has followed me into the hole? No dwarves or anything behind me?
No, you said it wasn't big enough for
Oh,
anybody.
yeah.
I don't know if Elion was like, oh, let's go see where that hole went. This guy's been gone. I'll keep crawling towards the end of the hallway. I'm extra slowly because I know there's these traps now. So very gently probing,
Okay.
making my way.
You keep going, and eventually it opens up to what appears to be an intersection. There's more torches on the walls that are unlit. If only you had a fire cauldron anywhere nearby that you could have used to light it up.
Okay. I'm going to take one of the torches. I'm going to crawl back. And make my way back up. To
Okay.
the top of it.
Okay. You come all the way back up. You climb up, and you see everyone else. And we're gonna say you fill everyone in.
Yeah.
So if we just light this torch, I can go down and see more of what's going on down there. I don't know if anyone wants to come with me, but it's got to keep going. There's traps. It's got to be something great.
We just put the fire out, though.
Yeah. Anybody suit have anything to light?
I feel like I should be able to light something.
One of the dwarves says, "I have flinted steel on me."
That great.
There you go.
I have dark vision also.
Oh, well.
So they
Do you
get
want to go down?
they give you some of the stuff.
You'd have to get out of your suit.
Yeah, okay, all right.
All right,
I guess I'll come with
stay
you.
here and guard your stuff.
Please guard my suit.
Well, this doesn't seem like a great idea, but the only one we've got.
You're in suit staying.
Oh yeah.
Just watch my suit.
Nothing's
please.
gonna. He's peeing in that suit. Here. You hear water gets metal.
We go back down.
Let's go.
Okay, so
You gotta go. You gotta go.
the two of you gotta go down. You have one torch.
I have the torch, that I had
Okay.
lit.
So you light the torch, and you make your way down. You go all the way down to everything I described. You make it to intersection. There you see the other torches. You light them all up. Okay. So there's actually 4 torches there. You see that there is the hallway kind of continues on to a door. And this door has like an emblem of like the Dwarven King on it.
So straight ahead is that door.
Yeah.
To the sides.
To the side, you see there are dead ends, and there are giant. I don't want to say tube again, but it's kind of like a hole,
Just like in the wall?
like a chute.
Oh. How big is it?
It's probably about 3 feet around.
Do I see
3
any?
feet.
So we haven't gone down those side hallways yet, right?
Well, right now you would look down here. Yeah.
Like, do I see anything on the walls? Like,
You don't believe there'd be
like-
any traps anymore.
Okay.
Should we go see what's in the chutes?
Okay. I want to let's check out the door first.
Okay, I'm just worried, I don't know. These traps, I don't know, those chutes might dump something on us. We might drown in here. I'm very afraid. That one dungeon we went to with tubes and holes.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. Well, no more tube danger. Let's check out the tubes.
No more
first.
tube danger.
I look in the tube. Does it go down? Does it go up? Does it go the side?
So the tube.
The tube.
The tubes seem to go horizontal out.
Just straight.
So from intersection, tube continuing, or tube turning.
The tubes go straight.
So we can walk into these.
You guys are small enough to get into. I mean, you can't stand up in it, but you could crawl in those tubes.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're 3. Yeah, you're probably about 3 feet tall. Yeah, you could just about stand up in it.
You have dark vision, you said?
Yeah.
Does he see anything else? Like,
So that's true. You can see probably the run goes straight for a while, at least as far as your dark vision can show you. And the tube right now is made of stone, it appears, but you think that it starts glimmering halfway through and it turns into some sort of metal.
I want to feel any air or anything.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna walk and see where this goes. Okay.
Okay, I'll go look at the door. I'll like check it out. I
Don't-
won't go in yet.
Don't press anything.
I won't
either.
press anything.
Don't step on anything.
I'll
be
go the giant
careful.
tube and you pull the lever.
Don't do anything.
All right. I walk down the tube.
I go back to the door.
Put the candle back.
Put the candle back. Okay, so you walk down the tube. The
Very
tube
good.
turns into what appears to be very odd for this, but to be like dwarven steel, super strong.
The tube
And
itself.
The tube itself, on the outer parts of it, turns from stone into that metal. You go another 50 feet, a total of 100 feet into the tube, and the tube all of a sudden takes a very sharp turn down,
Down.
straight down.
All right. Good news. I come back out. And I tell Ace, the tube goes down.
Yeah, it's metal.
It's dwarven metal. But that means they can't. There's not. The water can't travel up.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully not. It's less dangerous than I was. Yeah, I thought maybe they would dump water down, but we should be okay.
We should be fine.
I'm just. Why does it go metal?
Metal. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe there's like lava above it or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or like maybe acid or something.
Wow. All right. Well, hopefully we're okay.
All right. Well, let's check out this door.
What's the door
Never
like?
seen a geyser?
Water doesn't go up.
It can't go
He's
up
only had
tubes.
one experience
It
with
never
tubes
goes
water.
up
It was,
tubes.
it was filling up.
Water can't go in pipes or tubes.
Yeah, that never happens.
Forcing what?
You guys are stupid with your words.
Water going up tubes. Come on.
You guys make your way over to the doors, and this area actually rises up a few steps, probably about 5 feet, and then it walks over. And this is kind of unusual. You see, there's what appears to be this makes you feel like this is like the final door to something, and it's a very heavy dwarven steel door, and you recognize the metal immediately because you just saw it in the tubes, and you see the Dwarven King's emblem has been burned onto it, and it's just an incredible thing to behold. And what you see is these huge chains, like you saw above, those giant chains. Okay, this room actually is probably about 50 feet up.
We're through
50
the
feet
door
across. No. No, that door's in front of you, at the end of a room. Sorry. You walk up the steps, you go into a room.
Gotcha.
At the end of that room, you see this door. I started with the door first.
Gotcha.
You see the giant chains going through. They're actually behind the wall, and there's pieces of the wall you can see behind it, and the chains running in a channel behind this wall. And it's going over, and it's going down. This is where it's kind of interesting. You see it goes into what might be a heavy-duty bucket or cauldron of some type, but it's located in the ground.
Chains go into the bucket.
The chains go into the bucket, like holding the bucket, and they're there at the end on both sides in the corner. So the door, chains are up here, go out, go down into those two.
Buckets.
And these things, these buckets, if you were to walk over to it, you would just fall into the bucket. And they're pretty big. They're probably like the size of the canisters that Anakin falls into with Padme in the Droid Factory.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You think we have to take these buckets, fill them up, and it'll do something? To the
Well-
door?
Maybe we have to fill them with whatever comes through the other pipes.
How'd we get it in here, though? We're up above the pipes.
Yeah, water can't travel up pipes.
You said that. That's right.
Oh my god.
I jump into one of the buckets.
Okay.
anything have it
It
at
doesn't
all?
even seem to like factor in your weight.
Okay, well, we need something heavy.
How deep is the
Right?
bucket?
After he jumped
It's deep enough. You got nervous as you jump in.
Can I get back out?
It's probably about like 10 feet down. You're like,
Whoa!
without him here. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not doing anything. Help me out.
Actually, I don't know how he's gonna get you out. You get your 3 feet. If you reach down, you're
Here-
3 feet.
here,
you
get-
both have a torch.
Hold one of those torches down.
I don't
You
know.
jump. I'm gonna say that you have just enough to like get it. You can work it out.
All right, I'll reach down and grab them.
Okay. Don't roll a 1. I would love to roll the roll right now.
6.
We're both in the bucket.
That's the end of us.
2 gnomes in a bucket, can't get out. What are they gonna do? We better start shouting.
We would have been able to hoist each other, but we made it. It's okay. You
All
got
right, we got out. I want to look like at the foot of the door. Anything there?
Sealed very tightly. It's old dwarven steel.
Okay. What about on the door itself? Any kind of lever, knob?
Just the emblem. No, just the emblem of the dwarven king, actually like singed into the door. There's nothing that indicates an opening mechanism or anything like that.
Can I see that torch? I'll hold the torch up to the emblem.
The torch, the emblem sparks when you do that. Nothing happens.
Sparks of color?
The sparks do color a bit, yeah.
What color are they?
Color are they?
Like blue. It doesn't seem to be related to the green.
Blue.
That's fancy. Is there anything above the buckets?
Blue is a color.
A fancy color.
Means a lot.
Fancy blue.
Is there anything above the buckets?
Chains.
Above that? Like, is there like something that would be opening to drop?
Hard to see. Nothing that you can see.
Okay. Also, I also want to look at my bear skin.
You're a bear?
Do I have any? Do I see any of the dust on me? I'm
Okay.
just curious.
No.
Okay.
No. You're pretty much sealed in there pretty well.
I want to go check out the other tube down the other hallway.
Okay.
Same, is it the same thing?
That tube goes down as well.
Nothing distinguishing it from the other side and the other tube.
No.
At the entrance to the tube, I want to look around there. Anything unusual? Any kind of lever, foothold,
No.
button? Nothing.
Nope.
All right.
I'm gonna take one of the torches and drop it down one of the tubes.
Ooh.
And watch it as it goes.
Okay.
Does I see anything as it goes down?
You
No,
hear
don't
it-
worry.
You,
Water doesn't come up.
you hear it clanging down.
Fire comes up.
You hear it clanging down all the sides.
This is a long time. I see the light.
You never. The light just goes to black.
Just keeps going. Yeah. Wow. They go down far.
All right, I want to go back to the door, cauldrons. I want to look up where the chain. Is there like a roof there, or is there an opening?
That's why.
Is there a roof or an opening?
He has, dark vision though, so you should be
The
able to see.
chain. Yeah, you see. The chain hits right by the doors, over the cauldron.
Yes.
The chains hit like a wench, very heavy duty wench, and then turns horizontal.
Toward the door.
Yeah.
But above the wench, is it closed or is it open?
The wench is behind stone, but you can kind of see it if you like stick your head in the
Like
little
if
bit.
this is
It's just hard to see.
This is chain. I'll do it for the cameras. Bucket on a chain, and the bucket and the chain goes this way. Is there a tube above that? Is what we're saying.
No.
Okay.
No. Man!
You think we should have them throw like heavy stuff down to us, and we just start putting it in the buckets?
What kind of heavy stuff?
I mean, there were all those dead dwarves.
Oh my god.
You want to drag that stuff through the...
I feel like we gotta fill these buckets up.
All of a sudden you hear. And it's like echoing in a very tube-like reverb way. Ah, you're gonna fight like in the 1930s, eh? What are you, eh?
Dang.
And all of a sudden you hear something come out of one of the tubes and like fall on the ground. Like,
Do you see
Oh
it?
my God. I run over to him.
you see a halfling with glasses laying on the floor.
Hello. Hey. Are you okay? Hello. What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh. Hi. Oh, you're not dwarves.
No, we're
No,
gnomes.
no, we're gnomes.
Oh,
We're from a gnome patrol.
are you here to get the vault also?
No, we're just trying to. There's minotaurs trying to kill everybody. We're just trying to figure out a way out.
Oh,
Who are you?
I don't know who you are. Maybe I don't want to give a name.
Well, I told you we're with Gnome Patrol. My name is...
I don't know what that is.
Listen, my name is Doltulvin, and this is Ace. We're trying to save the Silver City from the Minotaurs.
Oh. Okay.
Who are you?
Just a guy.
Oh, come on.
Wait, you're
Listen,
trying to get in this door?
I didn't really think I was being having a conversation. I just crawled up like I don't know, like a mile and a half worth of tubing for like 4 hours.
So how do you get this door open?
Did you see my torch on the way up?
Yes, you hit me.
Oh, I was trying to see where it goes. Where does it go? Where'd you come from?
Below.
What's
Where?
below?
Are you here to rob the vault?
No, we're not here for a vault. We told you we're here to stop the Minotaurs.
Oh.
We want to close the gate.
Okay, so they're not here probably, so you could just leave me, and you don't have to mention that you saw me.
I don't even know who you are.
Great. Even better.
Hey, man, we gotta get. See that? If you're going in that door, we'll help you get
Why do
in
you
the
need
door.
my identification?
I don't. I'm just trying to get somewhere that's not. We're gonna die with the
Okay,
minotaurs.
you're right. My name is... Dorlin.
Well, nice to meet you, Dorlin.
Nice to meet you.
All right, well, let's get through this door because I want to bring people down here so we can stay protected.
Listen,
Oh, this door, it can't be open. Nah,
Nah, I think it can. We see the
No.
buckets. We know what's going
it
on.
can't be
here.
open. I'm telling you.
Dorlin, you're not playing us.
It can't be open.
I think we put enough things
Let's
in
just
those
throw him back down the
cauldrons.
tube if he's not going to play nice with us.
He pulls out 2 daggers. They're glowing. He's like,
Whoa.
you're not throwing anybody down the tubes.
Hey, man, okay, I was just Josh. Just joking.
In fact, why don't you make your way down the other tube right now?
I'm going down the tube.
Get in the tube.
We can go back. We'll go back upstairs.
Fine. Go back upstairs.
Why
Watch.
so mean, man?
Have you ever seen this? Watch this.
I'm going to throw a dagger into your forehead.
I'm not going to hurt you. I take one of the torches, very slowly. I walk over to the door and I hold the torch up to the emblem.
So he's near the tube right now. He came out of the tube. You're nowhere near the door.
There's-
I'm not following you anywhere.
I'm going to show you. When I hold this torch up to the emblem on the door, it sparks, makes magical sparks.
That's amazing.
What's your problem, man?
I have no problem. Why don't you guys leave?
If you're trying to get in here, we got some stuff that could help.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just passing by. I happen to be walking in this direction.
Okay, well then come on. Keep going.
I'm going to take a break.
Oh, okay.
Why are you
So-
such a weirdo?
What? I'm a weirdo? I told you my name, so now you know.
Okay.
What do we have to do? We have to hang out and be best friends?
No! I'm trying to open this door and move forward,
Well,
and you're telling me to leave!
You're not going to open it. No one can open this door. You'd have to be some kind of crazy master thief to open this door.
Then why are you telling me to leave?
Because you can't help you wasting your time.
So what are you doing here? How'd you even get here?
I climbed up the tube.
Well, you started down underneath. What's down underneath the tube? Did you fall in the tube or you came up from the tube?
I climbed a lot of rock to get in the tube.
And then you climbed up the tube?
Yes.
So, like, were you all the way down at level 13?
These levels have numbers?
That's what I've been hearing, yeah.
I didn't number them when I came up. I don't know.
So, did you, like, come from the dark?
Yes, I came from the dark.
Why don't you come with us?
No.
He's from the dark.
Oh, great.
Do you know
Whoa,
this?
we should be
do you-
best friends because we come from the same place.
Do you know this guy? Do they?
No, I don't know this guy.
You think everyone in the dark knows everybody?
He knows everybody.
Do they have like weird halflings that are just like weird like this?
I'm not a weird halfling. I'm not even from the dark. Do I look like a halfling from the dark?
You just came up from the dark. Where are you from?
You go places too. Are you from everywhere you go?
Man, you're just. Where are you from?
Weird? You can say I'm weird
Yeah,
too?
you are
I saw
weird,
it.
man.
I saw the W form in your mouth.
So where are you from?
Your mom's house.
Listen, okay. Let's all just calm down for a second, okay? You came up from the tube, right?
Yes?
The only ways you can go are through the other tube, back down, through the door,
Yes.
or this way, back up to the tower.
I'm very aware.
Then which way are you going?
Just gonna camp out for a while and take it easy.
All right, man. Well, there's like a bunch of dwarves up there and minotaurs. If they come down here, they're gonna, cause problems. For
Well,
you.
let them fight out. Dwarves and Minotaurs have been fighting it forever. It's all a big sham. It's just a triad fighting the dwarves above, trying to get hold of it. Everyone knows. There's nothing to do with us. You're a gnome. I'm a halfling. Why get involved in dwarven politics?
Because
we're Gnome Patrol.
What the hell is that?
We fight crime and stuff.
Crime?
We help people.
Yeah, we make things
There's
better.
no crime down here. Just
Crime
a-
of being a weirdo.
Just an
that's for
ordinary
sure.
guy passing through a vault.
So this is a vault. This is the vault?
No.
You said vault.
I assume it's something like a room.
vault?
No.
Like a big mysterious door?
No.
Which means maybe you're like a master thief?
No, this is like a church.
No.
You gotta worship. I am really big into the Dwarven King.
You just said you didn't care about the dwarves.
I care. I don't care about Dwarven politics, but the Dwarven King, me and him,
Who are you?
a Doran.
I thought you said you were Dorlin.
No, you have bad hearing.
Man, you're just giving us the runaround.
Listen, when you go back up to the tower,
Yeah.
all the entrances are sealed.
Okay.
And there's minotaurs ripping apart dwarves.
Good to know. I'm probably not gonna go up there. Don't worry about it.
Where else is there? Can you tell us another place to go?
You can leave. Yeah. You could just go that way you came.
I don't want to go
No,
back that
that's
way. Tell
dangerous
me
up there.
another place, another way that we could go.
I don't want to tell you anything.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
You good? You don't want to talk to you. Then leave.
Tell me which way to go.
You don't want to talk to me, but you keep
I'm
talking.
just gonna keep talking to you, even though I don't want to talk.
Listen, go on back up, go back down. There's a huge lake down there. Go for a swim and drown yourself in the
A
lake
lake?
for all I care. Drown yourself with some stupid piranhas in there for all I care. Whatever you want to do. But I have nothing to do with whatever is the dwarves and the minotaurs and patrol of gnomes. Go fight your crime.
Man,
What does man have to do with it?
you're just being really difficult.
Difficult. Will you leave? Go.
I don't think I will now. I'll be your best friend down here. Me and Deltuven. With
No. 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 No.
I have a question for you.
No.
Would you
No.
like to join
No.
Gnome Patrol?
Not even a little.
You would be
No.
the first ever halfling to join Gnome Patrol.
Wow, you know what? You really made me think about it. How about you go outside, give me a little alone time to think about it, and then I'll let you know.
You know, Gnome Patrol was founded by
A gnome?
Ep5.
Oh. I know Archifint. I mean, I've heard of Archifint.
How do you know him?
Everyone knows Archifint. He's a famous hero.
We are a part of the group that was started by Ep5, hero of Andaria.
Pretty badass, don't you think?
I guess. I
You
mean,
ever done anything cool like that?
okay, please. I've
He hasn't done anything cool like that.
Okay, yes. I could I could tell you 1,000 stories about things I did cooler than you silly gnomes.
Oh, yeah, he climbs tubes. That's real cool.
We defeated a dragon.
Big whoop.
Yeah, you've defeated a dragon?
I fought a dragon.
Oh.
Oh, but did you defeat him?
Okay, I've traveled through at least 4 collector's dungeons, which I've defeated all of them. I've traveled with most of the heroes of Endaria. I've been ahead of at least 2 organizations in different cities, which are very thriving now. My son is very famous, and
If he's so famous, who is he?
he's Doran Jr. and that's it. You know, I've done crazy things. Trust me, if I could just tell you all the things that I've done.
Sure.
You want to know a little place called Solst Arcade City? Well, let's just say I helped get it free from, all those dark people and vampires. And now
Now you climb tubes.
it's, doing great, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the situation. Okay.
Why? What situation? Just go. Just leave.
We're stuck here. Don't
You're
you
not
understand?
stuck. There's a hallway here. I know every room in this place. You just head that way. There's a tube-like thing. You go up the ladder. You go across. You go up. You get back in the
We can't go back to the temple, man. I told you.
Why?
Because it's surrounded by minotaurs, and they're trapped, and everyone's getting dead.
We came down here because we were stuck in the temple. So we're trying to find another way out. And you're trying to tell us to go back that way.
And our friends are up there. They're
know-
probably scared.
Do you know if there's any way we
You
can
can't.
unseal the
You
temple?
can't get out of the temple.
Correct.
No. Really?
Correct.
I tried climbing out. There was
So-
minotaurs up top. They pushed me back in.
Okay, so you're a part of this quote gnome patrol, and you can't get out of a temple.
It's sealed.
Sealed
It's
up
not
tight.
sealed. There's air vents. Just leave. You can't climb a wall.
No.
I could, but then they smashed up my suit. I have a really cool suit.
I'll make you a deal. If I get you and your party who can't climb and do anything get out, if I get you out, then you'll leave?
Yeah.
Sure.
That didn't make me feel very confident.
We're going to continue on our mission,
Which is?
stopping the minotaurs. and
Okay.
sealing the gate.
Great. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
He goes, watch out, trap here, trap here, trap here, bolt here, bolt here, and one more. And he goes, gotta go to the ladder. He goes, I'm going away. People can't climb a wall system. Okay, so he's climbing out.
Follow.
Who are you?
Okay, so he makes his way, it comes up the thing. So they come back up, you see a half they come up.
Who are you?
What happened?
I'm absolutely nobody.
We found this guy.
This
He's
is our-
Dorlin.
He is the newest member of
No.
Gnome Patrol.
Oh,
No.
congratulations! Welcome.
No.
Hello,
No.
Patrol.
He does not seem that
I'm not even a gnome. Do you have rope?
No,
You have rope? Excuse me, I have rope.
Patrol.
He goes, dwarf, sir? He goes, yeah, I have rope. Okay. You got rope? Yeah, I got rope. Okay. Look, it's rope. You tie it together,
And he seems
right? Is this dwarf
condescending.
patrol and gnome patrol? You guys need to go home and get a new job. Rope, look.
We can't
Look.
just use rope.
This is the case.
That's no good.
Look. He goes over to the wall and starts climbing the wall very expertly. Goes over all these little grooves. He gets up there within 30 seconds. Goes up to the top. Climb the rope.
Are the minotaurs still out there?
No, there's no one there. Minotaur. Nobody.
He's on the roof.
Yeah.
All right, I get into my suit.
You're gonna climb in that?
Yep.
I can't hold you.
So tie it to something.
To what? There's nothing out here. Send up somebody who can climb up. What's wrong with you
This
guys?
is no plan. We can't get out like this.
Dude, can the dwarves go? Can you guys climb that? They're pretty heavy. You can hold them up there? How are you gonna get them out?
Oh my God! Send the gnomes up first. Then the gnomes can hold a dwarf. And then you get another dwarf up, and then you get more dwarfs up, and then you bring the people with the heavy, ridiculous things of suits up. It's math, guys.
Clearly, he's very experienced.
I don't like this.
Well,
I get out of
You
my
don't like math?
I get out of my suit and I climb the rope.
Oh my God. You know, I met the Dwarven King. If he met you, he would not be happy.
I think he'd be
No.
very happy. I don't
We probably
No.
make him part of Gnome Patrol.
Dwarven King probably knows
No.
all about Gnome Patrol.
No, not
Yes,
even. No.
Climb.
Nope.
20.
Okay,
Natural?
you climb it easy. Wow, was that really hard?
Not for a member of Gnome
Right.
Patrol.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, come on. Climb up.
All right, I'll fly up.
Okay. Oh, this one flies. She couldn't get out. She can only fly out. You come outside. So enough of you come out and go, okay, now a dwarf can climb up. Look, we have the strength. We work together, solving problems. A dwarf climbs up, then more dwarves come out, and then eventually you can pull the suits out.
Oh,
So everyone
man.
starts getting out. And he goes, now look, the rope can go the other way too. Look. He drops the rope. He goes, now you can get down.
How are you gonna get back down?
I'm going to go the other way, okay? My temple now. Thanks. Elion's like, where are you going? He goes, oh, I'm just going back downstairs. I
was
helped
this
you
big-
guys out and made a deal. You guys are going to go on your way.
There was this big, cool, like, door down there.
No.
It was, like, giant. There was, like, these
No.
cauldrons on ropes. I started telling Elion all
Cauldrons
about
on
the whole
ropes.
thing. Yeah.
Yes.
That is not what's down there. Tell them that that's not down there.
That's what's
Oh,
down
what
there.
else was
It's not down
What else
there.
was he saying?
Yeah.
It's not down there.
There were two big tubes. They go down into the wall, down, and then there are big cauldrons attached to chains
Wow.
that are attached to the door.
You're describing the great vault.
Yeah, he kept
The
going
silver
on
vaults.
about a vault, this guy.
Oh, vaults.
We weren't going to talk about what was down there.
Guildmaster Elion, what is the vault?
The vault is hidden, it's secret. We didn't
Oh.
actually know where it was.
It's downstairs.
What vault? What is in the vault?
The founders of the Silver City created a vault of their greatest artifacts. There's also the hidden library. Well, not hidden. It used to be hidden. We know where it is now, but it was hidden until we discovered it, and we've been looking for the vault ever since.
Well,
No one knew it was right below the.
is there some? Could we use stuff in the vault to stop the Minotaurs?
I suppose if we get in there, but how would we get it?
I don't know. Is there any lore? Like, the teachings talk about the vault or anything? I mean,
No.
he probably knows. This guy's
What about
talking all
that
about
Dorlin guy?
breaking into vaults.
He's gonna get
I
in
am
there.
not
Dorlin.
breaking any vaults.
He said he was.
Guys, I think you're going to figure this out for yourselves. Sounds like you got a big job ahead of you. I know that there's Minotaurs around. Good luck. I'll see you later. He starts climbing down.
What a rude fellow.
Yeah, he's real weird.
Doer's like, I don't think we can leave if this man's here. Is there really a vault down there?
Oh, there's a vault.
We need to get into it.
Is he still in his suit?
Wait a second.
Well, but yeah, because they pulled him up after that time. Yeah,
I just remember he had the suit.
yeah,
I thought we were here to stop the Minotaurs.
yeah. That's Doer talk. Yeah.
What does that have to do with the vault?
Well, if there's cool stuff in the vault, we can use it to help stop him.
Well, I suppose the vault would have great things, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very curious about what's in there. But we have to find Hammershield. What if they're in need? What do they need us? What if they're cornered?
You think they're in the vault?
No, who said that? I don't think they're in the vault.
This is what my confusion. You say we have
What's
to
confusion?
We have to
Are you
find
guys
it.
confused?
Well, now I am.
Okay, wait. Let's take a step back. You want us to add.
The
Gillian-
halfling didn't use the rope to climb down. The halfling climbed down the inside with no rope because he don't need it.
You don't need no rope.
You don't need no rope.
He's an expert.
So
What's
that's
it say? Only put it that they need to ask about the clown.
Wow.
Oh, in game.
Oh, the clown.
Oh God.
When we're up above the cauldron thing, can we see into it now? That like suspended cauldron we were talking about.
How old's the halfling? The halfling is pretty old. It's above you. So
It's
you can't-
still up even further.
Yeah, I would say that you can tell that it's full. So Berg,
Full of what?
so the
Dorley.
Doran goes down to near the fire, and he's just like sitting there, and Elion and Dewar are just looking at him. They don't know what to do right now, but they feel like they have to leave. You can tell like they're just confused, kind of stunned. And then he says he's there, and then he looks up. Bye.
Does that cauldron look like the cauldrons down below?
Yes.
I'm like,
Hey, look, that cauldron. It like matches the one below. I bet you gotta dump it down the hole.
Yeah. Is it the same size?
Looks to be from where you're at.
I yelled down, "Hey, Dorlin, we're gonna dump stuff down the hole. You should probably watch out."
Did you call me darling?
Yeah, but watch out. We're gonna dump stuff down the hole.
No, don't dump anything down anywhere.
It's coming. Get out of it.
Don't do it.
We're gonna open the vault door.
Oh my God, I hate you guys so much.
Come on, guys, let's dump this cauldron thing.
Can I do that while I'm flying? Can I dump it?
We're gonna roll for Elion. Elion, 11 or above, he thinks he needs to get to the hammer shield, and below he doesn't. Natural 20.
Oh, you get the extra reroll.
And Dewar is like, guys, I think we need to find hammer shield. If Cronin is somewhere and is in need, we can't be worried about this. I'm sure this little man is not going to make a dent in some sort of vault. What does he know about dwarven vaults?
He was like
What?
going on
Wait.
like he's a master thief.
So what are you saying?
We need to get going. We need to find these minotaurs. We need to figure out where they are. We need to find Cronin, and then we need to get down to the 13th level.
So now we forget about the vault.
Yeah, I want to see what's in the vault, but my curiosity is outmatched by my desire to make sure my friends and allies are okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's just dump the thing first, though.
No, but let's
takes 1
forget
second.
about
Let's just dump it.
dumping. We're here to help these people. We're here to help the guilds. They're asking for our help to get to Hammer Shield, and I agree. Let's.
How high up is the vault? Is the thing?
It's another 25 feet from where you are right now, in the center.
So like we're on the roof. It's 25 feet above the roof.
It's no, it's in. It's like you're
Oh, like we're on a
It's
ledge.
inside, but it's
right. It's inside. You have to come in and go up to the top. You have to find a way to get to the top
inside.
into
We went
the.
out a window,
Oh,
but it's
oh.
back inside and up.
Yeah.
It's on
I said there was like a beam going across.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan.
Bar.
So I can climb up to it, but I don't know if I'll be able to do anything.
So don't do anything.
That's-
All right, let's go. I still think we should dump
Let's
it.
keep moving. Let's
Yeah.
keep going.
I said we got a job to do.
What am I gonna do?
Don't kill this. Like,
All right,
the fans want the
or
vault
the other
open.
thing.
Get the vault.
Get the vault.
Dump the cauldron into the temple and wash
Oh,
birds
no.
out the spine like an itsy bitsy
Ooh.
spider.
Okay, I'm gonna spider climb up.
Okay, you spider climb. Elion and Dewar start making their way down. It takes obviously a bit to get a whole number of guys down there. You start climbing up. You see him going underneath or around it, just climbing over.
Ace.
Hold on, just 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Do I see a way to like anything?
Stop.
To, do I see a lever or anything?
You see there are mechanisms to the cauldron. There's no lever.
Can I mess with the mechanisms?
You can touch the chains and such if you wish.
Like, yeah, what are the mechanisms? Is it
Just chains.
a chain holding it?
Yeah, there's actually the chain running through one side, and there's the chain is also attached to the bottom of the cauldron.
Bottom of the cauldron?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the cauldron's here.
So, chains are on top here,
Uh-huh.
and then there's another chain coming down and grabbing the bottom.
Or on
Okay.
the outside.
Yeah,
And where does that chain go to? It just stops
into
there?
into the ceiling.
So the one on the bottom then goes up to the ceiling?
They all go up into the ceiling. Actually, these go into this way, and that one goes into the ceiling.
And then is there a spot where I see them all like come together again?
It goes into the stone, so you don't know.
And I don't see any place where, like, to
No.
pull on anything.
The mechanism is built into the temple, and then, like, it purposefully, the temple was built
Okay.
around it.
And these are the same, like, 10-foot giant chains?
Yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't just, like, cut them, right?
No. You can actually climb if you were in your, if you were in, like, your gnome, if, you know, not in your suit, you could, like, shimmy
Yeah.
across it.
I'm going to look in the cauldron. What's in the cauldron?
It appears to be some sort of oil.
There's all oil in this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to stick, like, my hand in it.
Oily.
That was
So
suits
can I-
all.
can
Wait,
I-
you're not.
Can
you
I recognize,
you
like,
actually you put like a pitcher, metal pitcher into it.
and, like, when I lift it up, is it, like,
It's like dripping with oil.
can I back away a little bit and, like, hold the torch?
Yeah,
Does it
Can I light myself
Yeah.
on fire? It'd be great.
It goes
that's exactly what happens. You light yourself on fire.
just a little bit.
Your arm goes up.
I wave it out.
Okay, whatever.
What are you doing?
I don't know how to stay on fire.
And that's Randy episode.
You take 3 fire damage because it goes through,
To what?
and it doesn't go off. Like you're fill with oil. Like you can't just put it out.
I just dipped it.
Right.
And so it burns off. It's not like I'm drenched in oil, am I?
You understand how oil and fire?
Yeah, it would go shit. It would burn and it burns up.
You're saying you did it like you did like a little touch, but you like
I like put my what would the equivalent of like dipping your fingers in it?
you don't have fingers.
Yeah, so I've dipped like the pincer of the suit. I didn't like put my whole suit in it. I just wanted to touch it to see like how it reacted.
Okay, take 1 damage from the fire,
Okay.
and you're,
To where? Anywhere?
Anywhere you want.
Okay. Okay, I'm like, it's oil, guys. Then as I start walking away,
he keeps updating his report. Yes, still oil. Remember that last report? Yeah, it's still oil. Yes.
and
from
so
the
I back
beginning.
away. I back away, and I throw the torch.
What did they? Oh,
into the
what are you doing?
Why?
He goes.
Yes.
It starts boiling, going up, and splashing, and you see the oil just starts coming down, and the whole thing just starts shaking. What are you doing?
I think this will help open it.
You hit it with the fire, and for whatever reason or somehow,
I fly away.
you see the oil just starts coming out and like pouring over, and he moves away from the ground. He goes, "You're ruining it! You're ruining it! Why? Why are you doing this?
I'll help you get in, Dorlin.
No, you're ruining it!
Dorlin, you seem entertaining.
Well,
you
I-
like clowns?
Leave!
Well, now what do we do?
No
It won't
patrol is
stop.
the worst!
It won't stop. I can't stop it.
Just go!
Okay. I head back to them.
You go outside. Is anybody stay and watch, or do you leave?
I leave. No.
Yeah, left.
Oh, I flew when he threw the thing.
Okay, then I won't role play as a role play. So you go outside. And you just hear him like yelling, like, "Why? Why?" You go outside. You get to the bottom, and Elion's there. He's like, "Are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any worry about this man opening the vault?"
Oh, he's probably gonna get it open. Yeah, I helped.
Okay. As you guys are there, you see, you actually hear some voices, and you see Elion's like, "Dwarves, take battle positions." And they come up, start waiting for some voice to come around, and you see, it's Guildmaster Thrawn.
Oh,
Well, looks like everyone is fine. Don't worry, I've been put in charge of the mission. Now this is a gold vault mission.
okay.
Good to see you too, everyone.
Did you see any minotaurs when you were coming?
No, I didn't see any minotaurs yet. But I assure you that when we see them, we will slay them. All of a sudden you hear, "Why? You ruined the vault! I was here! The dwarven vault's right here and you ruined it!"
I was helping.
The vault?
Yeah, there's a weird guy in there. He's trying to get into this vault.
The great vault.
I don't know. Leon thinks it's cool.
The mission was to fight the Minotaurs, right? Guildmaster Fraud?
Elion walks up and he says, yes, we should go down and get Cronin as soon as possible. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that I am now in charge, as I should have been from the very beginning. And I say, if there's a vault here, I believe we should check it out.
Well, it's already like halfway open, so it should be quick. We can probably do it fast.
I thought we couldn't get down there.
We can't.
Yeah, we can't get in there.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Now I'm in charge. And we're getting into that vault. And that's where we stop today.
This guy.
Thank you so much for watching Audio Dungeon, guys. That was Season 2, Episode 5, The Rock. And it was an interesting one. It was a fun one. Guys, don't go anywhere because we're going to go over this episode, and that's going to happen in a few minutes. So stay right there. We'll see you soon. Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon Dungeon Talk. I'm Tony Hansen, your host, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. We just had Season 2, Episode 5, The Rock, an episode of Gnome Patrol. It was a fun episode, guys. Let's. Looks like Liam is in the hot seat today. So Liam, you get to answer the question. Have you seen the movie The Rock?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, so then can I ask you this question? It just won't mean anything to you. Dan, you're up. You have seen The Rock, as you announced. So,
You fool.
what are you thinking? Oh, wait, sorry, you're muted still.
Turn my mic on.
No one mutes the mic of Hedge Delta.
It's been a long time since I've seen The Rock, but I have seen The Rock.
Okay. So what are you noticing? Anything?
I mean, we were stranded and
Right.
trapped in what was kind of, I guess, sort of became a prison, and then we had to find a way to escape from it. Like the way they had to escape from The Rock in the movie The Rock.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Sorry. Go ahead.
With that twisting thing that I had to do, is that from the movie? Because I don't really remember the movie either. I know I saw it once.
So
also.
there's points they go underground,
Mm-hmm.
if you remember. And then what else?
The green dust, there were those green toxic balls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do not remember that at all. From the
The chemical.
Is Burr supposed to be like the Sean Connery character?
Yeah.
Like he knows his way all
He's,
around?
he's the old character. Yeah, there, exactly. Now you see. And that's The Rock. Getting into the place, the vault is kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like the prison in a sense, and so is the temple. And
Did you think we were going to wind up down there?
yeah.
I don't know if it was like a side thing that we stumbled into.
You could have ignored it. You could have convinced them to ignore the temple, and then that would have taken all of that out.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, something like that happens.
Well, if we had fought our way out, we would have never found the.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. You could have gotten out if you just if you made more of a concerted effort to try to figure it out. You probably would have.
I mean, I when there were minotaurs up top,
That's what scared you. Like, why couldn't you just stack
Right.
some people on each other, get up to about 10 feet, and then blink your way out with rope?
yeah, I mean, I guess I could have.
I figured it was like
But-
surrounded by the Minotaurs.
Right. Well, all they wanted to do is to trap you in there, and then they took away. So far, if let's say what it looks like, and we'll go off that. So if this is the Minotaurs doing this, which it very well may be, the Minotaurs wiped out a bunch of dwarves, over 25 at least, probably like 30 or something, or more, maybe even a little more than that, from the traps. They initially cut off any reinforcements.
Well, Burr kind of also let slip to us that it's the Triad.
Oh, I mean, if you can believe anything he says, I don't know. And then they got you guys into the temple, closed the doors, and then they wiped out all of Stonefoot. Pretty much all Stonefoot, except for a couple of guards that are with him. So Elion is pretty much all his guys, just about. But everyone else is lost, and these are the best that they have. So it's rough. So the Minotaurs, you met Alamon briefly, and what it seems like is that he's controlling the situation completely, and you guys are just losing people more and more. And your question was, why does he just come and kill us?
Yeah.
Does he have to? Why would he go into a place and put himself in that condition
No,
to
yeah,
fight
he
you?
makes sense.
He is killing us.
Yeah, he's already
Yes,
doing
he
it.
can just leave us and we'll
he was
die.
actively killing other people, and then he left you in a prison because now he can do something else. Like,
I really want to kill Thrawn.
I almost zapped him on sight when he
Yeah.
showed up.
zapped him on sight.
Yeah, because I have the big shotgun or whatever that I used on Damien. I was gonna blast him, but I refrained.
Good for you. Should have handed him your oil report. It's oil, Fron. It's oil.
I love the way you kept trying to narrate it too. You're like, okay, so my arms have I shake the fire goes out, and then I leave it.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you never had fire on your hand, or you just do that?
No, you have. I know you have. I've seen you do it. It's just stuff like that when we go camping and stuff.
You know,
But,
I don't really light myself on fire. I have a lot of other traits,
It's-
but
it's not
that's
that
not
bad.
one of them.
It's not that bad.
I've had other people light me on fire, but I don't really try to do
Oh.
it to myself.
Your husband probably asked. He heard about you saying that people had only half the chance of getting with
Yeah.
your character.
Yeah, exactly. When I went home last week, he lit me on fire. So that was my punishment.
That's terrible. Oh, I would love to hear your question, but we're having.
Do you guys hear that on your end? It's like all garbly.
Why is that happening? Put your question in Discord, and I will ask it. Oh, or if you want, you can come on. This might be bad too, but if you want to try to come on, StreamYard with us.
Oh, they hear it. They hear it. Wow, it sounds like such like a robot now.
Yes,
It's
it's like
weird.
a robot.
It's almost like it's going through an effect or something.
I'm putting it in Dungeon Master. If you guys want to try on, or if you don't want to do that, then just put it in the text in a town. Sorry, in a tavern. So I'll either read it or you can jump on your choice. Let me do that right now. Where is Dungeon Master? There it is.
While you're doing that, Dan, have you never had like a pipe burst where the water shot up? I just want to know. Because if this, God forbid, ever happens in your house, then they'll just let Jen know that water doesn't travel up, so she can't be telling the truth.
No, I was thinking like if water's going to come in, it's going to come down the pipes. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
I
going
guess
to like.
the one
set-
thing we've seen is just water filling up and coming down. We're not really so much worried about it coming up yet.
Yeah,
That makes sense, guys.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Richard, you there?
Yes.
Oh,
I was
it's so
just going to
bad.
ask. Yeah, I was just going to ask one question. Was what happens if all the guildmasters die?
What happens when all the guild masters die?
my
Yes.
God,
So if
how
only
do you hear
one was
this?
left.
Oh wow,
My whole job is hearing, bro.
I'm glad you heard that. So, Richard, we got your question. I think I'm going to bring you out. Put your anything else into the chat because we're just hearing just garbage. We can't even hear you. I'm sorry. So just put it in everything else, and I'll answer the text. So the question is, if all the guild masters die,
What happened?
what happens? So this is a question for the gargoyles. So they would probably be electing somebody out from each guild, and then what would happen is probably, if I want to take it to the future, the guilds probably would not do so well. They would have weaker performances, and then they probably would lose their positions.
So the gargoyles elect the guild master? The guilds don't elect it?
No. The gargoyles, the guilds would then elect new leaders.
Yeah.
Who are not as experienced as the ones that are there.
Okay, yeah.
And they've lost all their main people.
Hmm.
So what eventually would happen is you probably would oust those guilds. Unless they could figure out, someone comes up and they're brilliant and they make the headway and they whatever. But what's going to happen here is that, as far as you know, because you guys don't know everything about the law, hint, hint, is Thrawn is going to get complete credit for doing down here and everything else.
He's trying to get those vault points right now.
Right.
He is 100% working with Minotaurs.
He's from the dark, bro.
He has been for a long time.
He's the one who sent them up here. Or it's Elion. It's going to be a big switcheroony. Elion is using his magic to mind control Thrawn.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Elion is really the necromancer.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god. He took our jobs. Let me look in tavern to make sure there's any questions coming in. Going to tavern right now. Wish I could hear everybody. It sucks I can't. Richard wants to know, how long has Gold Vault been in the top 4? It's like 25, 30 years, something like that.
Yeah, they came in hot.
Yeah.
Came in hot and heavy.
Right. That's it. Andrew puts me rocks. We love rocks. Guys, yeah, put your questions in. Any fans, any questions you have, any comments you want to make, I'll read it out online. I'm looking at Discord right now in the tavern. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Thrawn. So what's going on? What's happening? He's such a bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Because he doesn't like the fact that gnomes are coming in to save a dwarvish community.
No, he's part of the triad. He's coming up. They're trying to take over the whole city.
He was all for doing this until what? Until he found out that, like,
He couldn't. So he
Extra person.
he
right.
he
Once he
had
couldn't
something
get an
owed
extra
to him in the
person.
government, the way they work their policies, and he used it. And then they denied it because it was too big of an issue.
Right.
So he felt like it was unfair. He was getting cheated.
Okay.
So then he backed out.
Okay.
And laid all the booby traps.
And
But-
then they wanted him to clean up everyone's mess and come in and take a piece of it. And he's going to have to work all his men to do the whole thing, and maybe lose all of them to like go into a situation that's basically everyone's losing it. And he's going to lose his own men. Why would he do that? He's like, I'm not going to do that.
But he didn't pull out originally because he's so upset that gnomes are trying to come in.
No, he pulled out because he didn't like. He felt like it was unfair what they were doing to him, and he felt like he's playing by the rules, and the gargoyles outvoted his advantage that he had at that time, which was he had rightfully so, and he felt like that was wrong for them to do that.
Sure.
He's like, I made my move. I planned for something. Here it came up. I used it, and why doesn't it count? He felt that was wrong. And he's like, you know what? You're going to do it without us. You want to put him pull games? We're going to play games also. You're going to run this whole campaign expedition without us and see what happens. And then it went wrong. And he says, well, you want my help? I'll help you, but I'm running it. I'm not. This is a shit show.
Nah, he's a bad guy.
Really want to play off that he was just like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes kind of mindset?
I'm just taking you through what's happened over the last 2 episodes.
Just telling you the
Yeah.
facts.
This is just the facts, man.
No.
We're on to him.
I deny your
These
words.
These are not the facts. You
These are
lie.
not the facts. Let's go to some questions here. And how long has there been a Minotaur problem? For a very, very long time, but it kicked up in the last 20, 25 years, something like that.
Is that when the
Charles-
Gold Guild was getting more power?
Yeah, the Gold Vault Guild was there some years before that. Charles asks, still have ties to the Triad? It's possible. Derek says, how could the crew so easily dismiss the vault? Like, oh, sure, there's a story. But then there is a story about a halfling's timing of showing up is very suspicious. Richard says, so did the Minotaurs take all the bodies of the dead? So the bodies of the dead of Hammershield were left inside the temple.
What about the ones outside the temple?
Oh, is that the ones he meant? Probably. Oh, yeah. Those you see there,
Okay.
they've been killed.
So what, are the Minotaurs just left?
Yeah, they just yeeted them.
I could tell you don't see them.
Okay.
Obviously, they left because, the Gold Guild showed up, so, they don't need to be there anymore.
You guys see conspiracy everywhere you look, huh?
Yes.
It's very convenient.
It's very convenient. It's not like this guy is like, twiddling his hands in the corner, like being evil. Like he's literally playing by the rules and just trying to do what he can do the best for his guild.
Yeah. No, it's best for the city.
Even though all the guilds do that also as well. The whole idea in the system is that if somebody's incompetent, they don't deserve to be there. So why should a guild that's rising up destroy itself by like trying to help guilds that are making bad decisions?
Why are you defending him?
I'm telling you what his perspective is.
He knows how to play the game.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. He's good at his job. Are you gonna like him if you hang out with him? Maybe not. Is he good at his job? Apparently so.
It's pretty easy to be good at your job when the points are all getting manipulated by you and your alliance to the Triad and the Minotaurs.
I think he just enjoys all the chaos of the Minotaurs, and he profits from it.
He's sending them.
He
up.
does
They're all
well.
in cahoots.
He might be. He might be actually creating all the chaos and profiting his guild from it. If that's your idea of
that's
doing
why he's
a-
always on top.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
gets so many points because he goes down there and they pretend they had a big fight, but no one sees it.
My
bing, bada
theory
boom.
was, which
There's also the fact that like they're changing the guards because they wanted to back out. So what if they're changing the guards to back out, and before those guards back out, they set off all these traps because the Minotaurs have never been up that high.
It's true. You heard the Minotaurs have never been up that high. Maybe sometimes you see a patrol. So we saw the Minotaurs as high as now level 5. But it's been said that you would see patrols maybe, but very rarely up that high. They weren't up top. It was just rumored to say that, like, okay, maybe the Minotaurs came up here and did all this. So if that happened, then yeah, that's obviously very, very unlikely.
Sorry,
How
Dan.
how many people did Gold Vault bring? Gold Vault has 100 of his warriors with him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's got like a little bit of an army there. Derek says, just as Tony is playing the game right now. Oni says, LOL, invisible Minotaurs. They have all chameleon fabric hiding in plain sight. Richard says, the reason that the Minotaurs are coming up could be that the dwarves are getting weaker.
Undermined by Frawn.
That's interesting.
If I had jumped down the tube, would I have died instantly?
I know what would happen.
He's not gonna tell you that.
If I hadn't, if he hadn't had a bad experience jumping down a tube once already, he would have done it.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. That's why you're saying triggered by tubes. I totally forgot that. You definitely would be like, why are we always in tubes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep, that's true. Let's see. Richard says the clans are not as strong as they once were. That's true, yeah. Derek says could be that the Triad is lighting a fire under the Minotaur's butts.
To push him, to drive him up towards.
Yeah, so you have the guilds within Silver City, and the gargoyles too, however you want to do it. You have the Minotaurs. The Triad has been mentioned at least twice. And you have Gnome Patrol involved, and also have this mysterious halfling. Who could be anybody.
Dorlin.
You called him Darlin that time. Darlin! So, who do you think the halfling is?
we know who that happens.
We don't know who the halfling is.
Oh, well.
Who do you think he is?
I mean, the fans kind of like said it.
So who is he?
That's Thistle's dad.
This is Dad. It's interesting.
Guild,
Not confirmed, but interesting.
Guildmaster Burr.
Guildmaster Burr.
Guildmaster? He's a guildmaster.
Thistle's dad. So where's if it is Thistle's dad, where's the last time we saw him?
Was it when he was...
In Arcane City, no?
Yeah, when he was leaving Solst? I don't know if we saw him leaving Solst, but when we were when we were freeing Solst.
Mm-hmm. Fans, remember the last time you saw Burr? There you go. Falling down the hole under Solst.
There you go. Now he's coming back up. Making his way back up from the dock.
Yep. So he went down, and I think he was joined by a few other people as well, and that was the last time we saw him.
How good was it when we said Gnome Patrol at the same time?
Yeah, right?
That was great.
You both went no patrol. If I was making a trailer for the show, that's what it would be on it. And the hole went down to the dark, says Derek. That's right. And that was a long time ago.
So he's just been popping up in places, grabbing stuff back in the dark. He's like, this is a great way for me to thieve.
I mean,
For me to thieve?
He's coming up
if he's a
places, getting
thief,
stuff.
he's probably picking his points, and he's probably going different places. So, I didn't like that he still got it, right? Climbed all the way up.
He is very funny. Oh, this is so hard. Look, that one flies.
It's basically my impression of Vinny doing Thistle, but his dad.
Did you roll to see if my torch would have bonked him? Could I have accidentally killed him on the way up?
No, he would. He's good enough where he's
Would
not
have
gonna.
heard it clanging. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I didn't think that was a threat to him. Let's see. Derek says, I was kind of hoping for a Spartan kick of them booting him down the tube. Jesus.
We were gonna, but then he was
Derek
gonna
just
knife
wants
us.
chaos. Derek wants chaos today.
This is Gnome Patrol.
Yes.
He was gonna knife us. I didn't have any weapons or anything on me.
Richard says that was like 15 years ago in story.
Wow.
He's pretty old. Yep, all the three of them. I love that moment with the three thieves. That was a lot of fun. And I made that as a lot of fun. I was just me doing three different voices and putting it together, trying to make it feel real. And trying to make it, I wanted to make it weird because I feel like the conversation would be strange. And it came out and I was like, this is strange. But it's real. You know, and I like that they shared that weird clown thing. Hello.
Yeah, what's up with the clown thing?
So that dungeon, there's a collector's dungeon they went in Arcane City. It might be my favorite one. With the you guys were obsessed with talking with the bartender, the dummy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it might be. It's funny because I felt like I was like, this is so weird. And I was making it, it was just like so weird. And then we played it. I was like, this is great. This is great. You never know how something's going to come out. So when we played it, down in there was a spot where they had to go underneath to get to this mechanism. So all the thieves went down there, and you had Jacques, who's a thief, but also he's a shadow. You had Carl Linger. I don't know if do you know what Carl Linger is?
Yes.
So Carl Linger is a master thief, and you have Thistle's dad. And I was like, I have three thieves here. I was like, they need to go on a little thief run. You know, I would be remiss. What's the word?
Yeah, it works.
I would be remiss if I didn't do it. So they all went in there and they checked it out, and they went down and they tried to find what was going on.
Arlinger is Vinny Pro's favorite person, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see right now. It's probably gonna sound like garbage.
Okay, so listen. I have most of this to memory still. We're just gonna stick to the plan. Don't deviate, and we'll all get through this. Whose hand is this? It's mine.
Creepy, Carl. Creepy. You've been here like 40 years, right?
It was terrible. I couldn't tell my family anything, and if I tried to do anything escape, I would end up like the other ones who tried. All dead.
I wish I would have went on the mission with you.
It's okay. You did more for me than I could ever hope for. You took care of my son.
Maybe things would have been different.
Probably better that you didn't, Carl.
Okay, well, it splits up a few ways here. Do you remember?
Okay, you're going to hang a left here. I'm looking forward to spending some time with Findelar after this. Hear some stories.
I have to say, he was very focused, very dedicated. He was a good kid.
I'm sorry I didn't get to know him better.
I guess nothing you can do, right?
We had a lot of great adventures together, but I don't really think he likes me that much.
That's definitely him.
Oh, I feel so
You're
bad
an
for him.
acquired taste.
You're acquired
I like
taste.
that.
Ooh, what is that? What is that in the water? It looks like piranhas.
Piranhas?
It's piranha.
Yeah.
Over here.
Is that what you said?
Looks like a gnomish lock to me.
Okay, let me see here. Wow, this is old. I should be able to... There you go.
Oh man, I wish the kids were here to see this one.
What the crap is that shit?
I want to eat your soul.
You're not eating my soul.
Get the wig, 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 get the wig.
I got it.
Let us never talk about this. Ever.
Wow, it's all here. Okay, take whatever you can grab. Let's go.
I feel like that little piece of
Wow, it's all here.
where is it?
There you go.
This is like this tells you who every character is in a period of 5
Able
seconds.
to... There you go.
Oh man, I wish the kids were here to see this one.
What the crap is that shit?
I want to eat your soul.
You're not eating my soul.
I got it.
Let us never talk about this. Ever.
So, oh man. So yeah, I think that was great. I know Brooke got a kick of that. She's like, he's so twisted, Carlos. He wants his children to be there to see it. So yeah, that was what we were talking about. That was from Arcade City, and then eventually right after that, he fell into to darkness. He got to have a reunion with his son, which was great. And that was it. We haven't seen from him again. A lot of people, every once in a while, I want to say like 4 or 5 times, people are like, "What happened to Thistle's father?" And so apparently he's been in the dark, and he's popped up, doing whatever he's done, and this is where he came up. It's not exactly at the surface. He's still pretty far below, but here he is, still doing his thing, right? These thieves, you can't put them down. So what's in store right now? So right now we're at the crossroads here. We've talked about Thrawn. You guys think that Thrawn might be the bad guy. You're wondering, is it something going on with the Triad? What's going on with the Minotaurs? We have a lot of answers here. This vault is in here. That's my foot doing that. Now what does this mean for next episode? Let's talk about that.
I couldn't tell like what Elion and Doer wanted to do.
Yeah, you seemed confused and I don't think anyone was understanding why.
Because we came up and we're like, the vault is there. Like, the vault? Oh, that's our sacred vault. We have to go. I was like, okay, let's go to the vault. We have to find the Hammer Shield Guild. Okay, let's go find the Hammer Shield Guild. Are we going to leave this halfling to the vault? I was like, do you want to go to the vault? Or do you want to go find the other guild?
The only thing they were worried about is they want the vault for the future, but they need to go save their friend, but they don't want to leave this guy who's going to steal the vault.
It's like,
So we did a legitimate roll. That was a natural 20 on Elion, and Dewar rolled a 16, and they want to go. So that was rolled, left up to the gods. So now, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next episode? What do you think's going on? Thank God you have more dwarves there now. You have Gold Vault there to help out.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Oh yeah, Tony, you're the best.
yeah, no, I think that Thrawn wants to go into the vault.
I hope Burr kills him.
Wow.
That could happen.
Just set them against each other. 2 problems solved at once. Bing, bang, boom.
So are you worried? Are you worried that Thrawn's in charge, or does that make you comforted?
No, I'm worried.
What do you think he's going to try to do?
Because I don't think his interests align with ours. He already proved that they don't.
Yeah.
He wants to go down. Like you said, he's good at his job. Sure. Right. He's a good guild leader. But we're not there to give any guild an advantage. We're there to help the town. And from when we were there, we established the best way to help this city is to rid them of the Minotaurs or to seal the gate. So now he's already proven he doesn't care about the gate. He cares about his guild. Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. And now that he's back, I'm not going to say oh, you're now all of a sudden you're interested in stopping the Minotaurs just because you're in charge of this mission. And he already said the vault is there. Let's go to the vault.
Well, so he was always in on getting the closing the gate to stop the Minotaurs. Remember, he was right on board with everybody else.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, but I feel
he was. He was so far into it. He used his advantage to get a second person on the mission.
Yeah, but then he left. When he said
he left
no,
when
you can't do that.
He didn't. Yeah, when they denied him something that he felt like he should have got. Then he's
sure. So again, that tells you if I don't have the advantage to make my guild win, how much does he really care about helping the town and stopping Minotaurs? Like you said, he's a good at his job. He's a good guild leader. Okay. And now when finally he realizes, we're not going to have an advantage to get the most points out of accomplishing this, he was out. He doesn't care about he cares about stopping the Minotaurs as much as it can bring glory to his guild.
Yeah, it could be true.
Sure. So now he's proving the same thing. You have Elion, you have Dewar, who both care about stopping the Minotaurs and going to find Hammer Shield. I think they have a genuine interest in going to make sure that Hammer Shield is okay, or going to find them and help them. Like, I think they're much more sportsmanlike than Fron is. And now Fron comes back, and he only he's like, I'm heading up this mission. What are we doing? We're going to find Hammer Shield. Oh, the vault is there? We're going to the vault.
I feel like it's like going to be like one of those movies where you're like following around like the guy who's like, oh yeah, I'm always the one taking care of everything and this and this and that. And then you get to the end and it's like, oh no, I'm working with them and I'm going to kill you guys and say, oh, they died in battle, you know, blah, blah, blah.
That sounds terrible.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You guys don't really think much of him.
No.
What are the odds that Fron is working with the Triad or Minotaur?
1.
Hi.
100%.
100%. So there's no way you're wrong. You're betting it all. If you had $100, you'd bet all 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000%.
1,000. Hey, it was clear. I heard him.
Yeah, it was weird. Why that?
Charles?
Yeah. You know why that was clear that time? Because he's telling the truth, because he's evil.
I'm glad
Hey, Tony, what would the Triad bet on this?
What would they bet on this?
Yeah, what would their bet be?
I don't know. I don't even know if the Triad are even paying attention to all this.
They have inside
Oh,
information.
no. I'm just asking, speculation.
Oh man, I don't even know. I don't think the Triad
What's
care
the look
about.
on his face right now?
I don't think the Triad really care about gold and vaults and ancient dwarven weapons. I mean, they're only run by other dwarves in the dark. What do they care about ancient dwarven items?
What do they care about?
The Triad has a lot of money. They have so much money; it's ridiculous. They own such a big piece of the the dark map below, and they have all like these castles that have all like their banks within, and they run heavily in guilds and clans and such. We did a cool mission. Do you remember the mission we did? That's right. It's cool that you've been on that.
Which one?
Do you remember the one we went into the dark?
When we were.
You were underground in the dark, and you guys went on to the island. Remember, you guys.
This is when we were camping?
Yeah.
A long time ago? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
when we touched the obsidian, right? And we went.
After that. That was the previous one. The last one we played. You guys went to the small town, and Steve was the tree guy, was a lark.
Oh, when I was the detective guy?
Right. You were the investigator.
Yeah.
And then we party wiped. Everybody got wiped out.
Yeah.
They tried to steal. I think you tried to steal money from the Triad, right?
Yeah.
Remember, and you got close to it. Remember, you got into the very end. You got onto the fortress, the castle, everything else, and then it just all went to shit. Everyone got caught.
Yeah.
So they own a lot of territory. They're very powerful. We saw them in the campaign season 1 of Celestial War, where we saw them in that one city. They had their presence there, but that city was like an outlying city for them, and this is the heart of their land is still very strong. But yeah, gold, power, taking over. That's what they do. Is there influence at work here? I don't know. I mean, why would we think that?
So yeah, I'll bet whatever the Triad would bet on this whole situation.
What do you say?
He said he'll bet on whatever the Triad would bet for this whole situation.
Yeah, I don't think they really care about this kind of stuff.
Of course not.
No. So Fron next week. If Fron gets into the vault, is that a good thing for the quest?
For the quest, great.
Great.
I don't think so.
No. So
No.
they should ignore. You think he should ignore the vault?
I guess bad for quest, good for story. It's gonna be fun. Good for viewers.
Good for viewers. Yes. That's all we care about here. The viewers.
I mean, like, if we go into the vault and get whatever is in there, it's not like he's going to turn around and say, okay, let's use these resources to go find Hammer Shield and to stop the Minotaurs.
Maybe he will.
He will not. He didn't want to go on the quest in the first place. And now he comes down and says, like, oh, okay, I'll do this mission now that I'm the leader of the mission.
Mm-hmm.
And then he immediately abandons the mission to say, let's go to the vault. He's going to go to the vault and take whatever he gains and go right back up to the surface.
You ever see those movies when you have, like, I don't know, Maverick and, like, Top Gun, and, like, they's like, Maverick, you got to come back. And he's like, no. Because Maverick goes off mission, and Maverick knows what he's going to do. And at the end, they were like, Maverick, you son of a bitch. You went off mission. You defied my orders, but thank God, you bastard, you're a beautiful man. You did it. You saved America. That's not a quote. But
That's
I'm like,
ace.
I don't remember that part.
yeah, so but there's a lot of movies like that, right? I mean, so now you have a situation they were like, we got to go save him, and Thrawn comes in here, and Thrawn's like, we need to go into that vault because, man, you can probably use some powerful items here to help you win, and you're trying to squash Maverick. Why are you trying to ruin Maverick? Is
Because
my question.
that's not Maverick. That's a false equivalency that you're creating.
Ace.
False equivalency.
Ace is Maverick.
Ace
He's the
is
top
Maverick.
pilot, bro.
Top pilot.
Because like
That's where he. I actually like when we first made him. I was basing his personality on like Maverick.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had just seen that movie, so
Yeah.
the new one.
Okay, Tony, I'll tell you this. I really hope I'm wrong.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope he is good. I hope that this is all going to be great. But yeah, I don't think I'm wrong.
Mikey says, I feel you're right, Dan. He agrees with you.
yeah, because
He thinks you're squashing. No, he doesn't. He doesn't think you're squashing Maverick.
the false equivalency is that like we're talking about like Jack Slater, right? Well, the
AC Slater.
no, not AC.
Becky Slater from Wonder Years.
Not Becky Slater.
Oh, Jack Slater.
Jack Slater
Who's
From-
Jack Slater?
from Last Action Hero.
Oh,
Like
right.
the police captain chews him out, and the steam comes out of his ears, and he yells at him, and shatters the glass and everything like that. And
Yeah.
Give me your badge, give me your gun, blah, blah. Because this guy is good, but he's more chaotic than lawful. Because while the captain is saying we need to follow protocol, but we need to do this, they all have the same goal in mind, right? But Jack Slater is willing to kind of forego the law to accomplish the same goal.
Thrawn.
Thrawn has a completely different goal. I think he's not necessarily a question of being lawful or chaotic. It's a question of being good or evil, and he's more neutral because he's looking out for himself rather than looking out for in any type of societal beneficial behavior that he could.
So you don't think he's evil?
No, I think he's self-serving.
I think he's evil.
He's greedy.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm sorry you guys feel so little for him. The most competent guy probably in Silver City. Most hated.
Just want to throw
Just
this out
because.
here.
Sorry, what do you say?
Just throwing
Can you
this
hear me?
out there.
Yeah, just throw this out here. Before, he wasn't in charge. He wasn't going to get all the credit. Now he is. He's probably now going to back it with 110%. He wants the vault as well because they'll give him extra points. So you might find he actually will be the guy you need right now.
Would that be such a bad thing?
What did he say?
Would that be so? He's basically saying that he didn't want anything to do with it. Now he's all into it, but now he sees the vault, so he's going to go for it to get extra points.
Yeah.
So. Oh no! Just play devil's advocate. Just gonna play a little devil's advocate. Imagine I do that a little bit. So oh no! Thrawn comes in and picks up the pieces of a bad gone mission, and oh no, we happen to find ancient, long sought dwarven artifacts and bring them up city. And oh no, we make our way down and maybe we find Cronin and the Hammer Shield, and then oh no, we shut the gate. Stop the Minotaur problem and get back to the surface. Oh no, it's such a bad guy, or such an opportunist for doing that. I mean, he's so terrible, right?
Well, I'm not saying those things happening would be bad things.
So if he did it, you'd be like, "F you, man."
No.
You'd say thank you for helping us.
I would give him his due credit. That's
Would you
what
say
I'll
thank
say.
you?
Would I say? I wouldn't say thank you.
You wouldn't say thank you?
No, I would.
He's
give,
like-
I would give him his due credit. That's
What if he's like, we had you in front of the city? He's like, remember when I came down and I brought my men and I agreed to help? Are you thankful for that?
So you were serving your own self-interest. there.
No, I want to hear how you feel about that.
Hurt
I don't
your
know.
feelings.
If you're in front of the whole city representing Gnome Patrol and he asks you, you could at least say thank you. He's not asking for much. He's not asking for goals. He's not asking for power. He's just saying, how about a thanks?
I think that the city.
That's a no. That's a
The city thanks him.
resounding no.
They clearly thank him. They throw him a whole parade. But he comes to you and he's saying like, I did all this, because I'm trying to play it smart. He gets the artifacts. He closed the door. He stops the Minotaurs. He saved the campaign. And he goes, don't you think that you can at least give me a thank you on behalf of Gnome Patrol? I came down to help out.
Yeah, but he also led a whole bunch of people to their death.
But maybe he doesn't. Maybe if all this stuff happened, then he saved the whole thing. And he asks, could you at least give me a thanks on behalf of Gnome Patrol?
No.
Whoa.
Really?
Yes, because Gnome Patrol was down there from the beginning. Gnome Patrol could have died. And possibly because he chose not to be there.
And it's all his fault in the first place.
Yeah. And like
You'd
I'm
have
not
to
gonna,
prove it.
yeah, like I'm not gonna say, oh,
you'd
thank
have
you,
to
Bert.
prove that he's the one who set up all that failure. If you did that, it doesn't matter what he did, he'd be completely discredited. But until you can prove it and find hard evidence, and he's there, you've got to treat him as though he's your savior. Because right now,
he's not making it back to the surface. That's what I know.
All right. Let's not get hasty. We don't have to treat him as our savior.
Yeah.
But
He
we
might
don't
be the
have to,
savior.
you know.
Right now,
I mean,
the narrative above, like this guy, Thrawn went down there. He's going to save the mission. That's exactly what's happening. And he's going to come back up. And look, already, day one, found the secret vault.
He had nothing to do with that.
He's leading the mission.
I found the freaking.
If General Patton goes down
Ace
there and
found the
this
vault.
guy kills the gunner that's killing other people, who gets the credit? General Patton's there. He led the whole thing.
We're not talking about who is
hey,
going
guys.
to
Twisted.
circumstantially get the credit. We're talking about like who deserves to be applauded.
Right. So, but if he's in front of everybody, he's going to say, like, listen, if it ends up where all that stuff happens, he turns around, he says, listen, I didn't have to come down there, but I did come down there. You know, it was a shit show, but I stepped up. Could you at least, in front of all of Silver City, acknowledge and just give me a simple thanks?
No. No, I can't. I cannot.
And
I
then,
mean,
we rocket away on the
a
ship.
number of other guild leaders have disappeared today. Why not one more?
Yeah, we're taking
right.
him out.
I love that you can't say thank you to a fictional scenario to a fictional character. There's no way you would say thank you. No. Like what I would do is say thank you. No, I'm not saying it.
I won't. I wouldn't.
There's no way in hell Dan would ever say thank you.
No.
He's not bullish on Thrawn.
Not bullish. I am bearish.
one last question for you, Tony.
That's a fraud, God.
Did you say that they were talking to the Minotaurs, that the Minotaurs said that this was their land? Does that mean that the dwarves took it from the Minotaurs, or is it just the fact that they've moved up into that area?
That's a great question, Richard. It's a great question. I have no answers for you.
Dun, dun, dun,
Tune in next time to the next exciting episode of Gnome Patrol. Yeah, you have to find out.
It's going to be another situation if we see back in time. These dwarves have been up to no good.
Maybe.
More pipes and water and dwarven memories.
It's okay. The water won't travel up.
That's right.
Water doesn't travel up. I knew what you were thinking too. Like I understood the mindset, and it doesn't mean that you're not right or not wrong. It just means that it was interesting. Mikey says, "Everyone start looking for facts. Thrawn, a savior, turned into Emperor Philippa Georgia. Oh, I like that. She's a good character from Discovery." Oni5 says, "Next time on Gnome Patrol, Minotaur politics." Ooh, we get some Minotaur politics. That'll be good. Last question before we go is, how do you guys feel? Because in the beginning, everyone thought that every episode was going to be like, oh, touching the city, get out of the city, go to that one. But you guys picked one that was an epic one. And it was, I told you in the beginning that if the threads you pull on are the threads that will be solved, right? So you pulled on a thread that has never been pulled on before was, oh, the Triad were actually going into a direction that has something to do with them. Or even if it's just mentioning that they're around and that this guy has ties to them or doesn't. Do you feel excited that you've gone into this big, interesting crawl? What do you think of this crawl so far? And are you happy that you went on this mission? And do you feel that Gnome Patrol should have did something that was more lighter? Hello, how are you? We're gnomes on patrol.
Nah, it feels right for Gnome Patrol. Feels right for Ace.
I feel like we already did something light with the first one. So this is a little more, more exciting.
I feel like I wish we did something a little less.
Does this feel too epic
Yeah.
for Gnome Patrol?
Yeah.
You feel like Gnome Patrol's in over the head?
Also, like yes, definitely. But the other thing that surprised me about this is that, like, maybe it shouldn't have surprised me, but like how political everything is. Like when we went to the Chancellor, and he was like, "Oh, I will put my men from Queensland on your ship, and you will take them with you, and they will together, Gnome Patrol and Queensland will." I was like, "Oh God, now we got to deal with this." And then we got here, and it's like, "Gnome Patrol, I am Guildmaster Fraun. You will join my guild, and you will help us achieve." It's like, Jesus, no! Like we're just here to help people. Leave us alone. Stop trying to get us to. Use us to gain some kind of advantage.
It's just how it is out there.
It is.
Doesn't that seem like it's just how it goes?
Yes.
But you also, I mean, you guys got out. You got in and out of Queensland, and let's call it what it is. I mean, the Queensland Guards, are they helping or are they hurtful to the campaign?
We're killing them slowly. That was a good job by Damien.
Are you happy that you're killing them?
No. It's kind of besides the point, though.
Wow. What about Captain Artemis and all?
Wow.
They're holding the ship down right now.
I like Captain Artemis.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't like his men? Why?
I don't like the Chancellor.
I
the
hate
Chancellor.
Queensland, bro. That place was terrible for Ace.
Like, just because I like Captain Artemis doesn't necessarily mean I think that he should be here with us.
So you hate their presence on the ship?
Yeah.
Mm.
And like Captain Hot Stepper?
Air Stepper?
Air Stepper?
Hot Stepper.
Hot Stepper. Like,
Here comes
this
the
guy,
step, but
this guy was like he was a good captain. He was a good guy to have on our side.
He was a good captain. You flew with him for one day. He was a good captain. He was so good that he thought you guys sucked. He
did.
You made him drive the ship into all the weapons. He's like, you're going to get me killed. I don't want to be with you guys. That was the most sandbox thing that could have happened. He was just a NPC. He's like, get out of here. You're not killing me.
And then when they came onto the ship, he was like, no, I'm out of here. If this is what we're doing. And like basically, and this was never addressed by my character because I wasn't there for that whole week.
Right.
But like the crew chose Queensland over their captain.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. If you were there, we would have probably had that debate, obviously, right? That would have been interesting.
Ace had to just get out of there. Said we're out.
It tells you what happens that, every time you have somebody miss an episode, like with their influence is gone out of the episode. And you never know what's going to happen. If Tom was here, what would have happened? Very different quests today.
Yeah. But that's having an effect.
Where is Swoosh?
Yeah. But like that is having an effect on my attitude. No, on my attitude toward Fraun. Because when Doltuven came out onto the ship and he saw who is this? Captain Artemis. What's going on here? It's like, oh, well, the Chancellor said we have to do this. And okay, so they're on the ship now. Where's Captain Airstepper? Well, he didn't really like the guys from Queensland being here. So, So that guy said they had to be on the ship, and our captain didn't like it, and he left, and we all just let it happen. This is the same thing that's happening with Fraun.
Exactly what happened.
Yes, we're down here in the dark trying to take care of Minotaurs, trying to find the other guild. It's like, well, he didn't want to come here first, and now he's back, and he said he's going to help us find the other guild, but he doesn't want to do that anymore because it's more of an advantage for his guild if they go to the vault and get the stuff. What? Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, so we're going to do that now. All right, we're here to help people, but we're totally being taken advantage to give people their own advantage.
Perhaps in this campaign, in season 2, you're learning that it's better to be the guy in the thick of it, be the soldier out in the field, because when you start going and into diplomacy, especially in this world where you're like, we're here to help you, now you're directly working with those people. Unless you were to go in and not declare yourselves, and try to keep a low profile and do good deeds amongst the people. But it's nowhere. It's not going to be anywhere near as effective as the way you guys have been doing it, presenting yourselves. And obviously, you draw the crowd. You come in on a flying airship into a port that doesn't really see that at all. So yeah, it has its politics, right?
And that's not our specialty.
No, perhaps that's why it's there.
But we need Rob.
You do need Rob when Rob is needed most.
Yeah.
It's no patrol. It's no patrol without Rob.
Just when the world needed him most,
Yes.
he vanished.
Rob would be talking up storms. He would be like, aligning himself with Thrawn.
Wheeling and
Oh,
dealing.
100% he'd be with
Yeah.
Thrawn.
He's like, I think Thrawn is a very powerful guy. Like, he's very influential. So,
Yes, him and Fron would be best friends.
yeah. So I like No Patrol on this mission. I don't know. There's a lot of ways this could end. I'm very curious to see how it's going to end.
I'm gonna die. I'm so weak right now.
It is a little rough. You guys do need the rest, but I don't know if you're gonna get that soon. And but you do have the entrance of this peculiar halfling, so that could change things for who knows. Richard says, "Good morning." Guildmaster Fron is the unknown. Maybe Rob can come back. And on a side note, that bartender from the Collector's Dungeon under Solst is in the Exchange Tower. That's funny. Awesome. Okay, guys. So that is it. That was a great talk. I'm having a lot of fun this season. I think this dungeon is very interesting for you guys. I feel like it's challenging in a unique way. It's putting No Patrol in like a very peculiar situation and forcing them to make interesting decisions, and it's cool to see how you're facing it. So how is it going to end? I am excited. And I have a feeling the end might come somewhat soon. We're going to see what's going to happen.
All right.
It's going to be great. Okay, guys. So that was No Patrol. Tune in next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. But I'm sure, guys, the ish is going to be done soon because we're almost done with all our technical readouts, and that's what keeps us from going on time every single week. So we're very close. We fixed the lighting today. Hopefully it looked better. There's a couple of things I got to do. That's about it. And so that will be done soon. Guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Patreon members, thank you for your rerolls. If you're not a part of Patreon, sign up, and you get a lot of cool perks here and there. So, guys, we appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
Hi, guys.